changed back to the OG team like right before the next TI, and then won it again. It's insane. And some of the best matches.
Yeah, let's see if any of them. I wonder what tournaments even won. I guess those groups. Did they win any actual? No, the OG and CS:GO never didn't win any S tier tournaments. Yeah,
Should have put more question marks.
Oh yeah.
Final question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
What the fuck? They barely their team sucks now. Jesus. Fiku, Regali, Keto, Nexi's Heavy God. Jeez, unlucky.
Let's go over what happened last session. After the team landed in Tan Ridge, there was generally moving around and talking to people. You headed over to the Reclaimer Gulag Alliance Guild Hall and talked to the lady there, who I don't think you ended up ever getting her name.
No, I don't think we ever did.
But got some information from her, mainly the families of a couple of the families of the deceased that didn't seem to know too much about what their long missing husbands were up to, but were appreciative to well, she still cared about her husband, even if she was pissed at him still. But through all that, you weren't quite able to get a hold on who exactly this person, this missing individual who was Marlowe, I believe was the name you have for him. Marlowe Gray, I think it was? Well...
Damn, I don't know, but yes, Marlowe.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't originally him, or you weren't able to find him, rather, but what you did end up hearing about was a missing person that Della brought up in the mountains south of Tan Ridge. That seems that there's been a number of people who have gone missing in these mountains over the years, the whole region being sort of labeled as a death trap. There was already some other folks out there already looking for her, but you all offered kindly enough to aid the search. Along the way, you met up with the crew that were searching for, Ayn, Renaud, Casimir, and Ella, before immediately deciding that you weren't actually going to look for the missing person, but instead what you were looking for was almost definitely they were killed on purpose and by the person you're looking for. So that's definitely where these missing runes we're looking for is. Which, you know, it's definitely a way to go about things. You got to know the three people who you were helping look around with a little bit, and then proceeded to sort of do a little bit of splitting up to cover ground a bit better. While Dr. Dogwood was oh so diligently searching deep into caves, somehow a person managed to approach them unseen and almost fucking killed them. Fortunately, they were only winded.
This smooth jazz, very appropriate.
The fact you got away with that as your wound is, let me tell you something.
Still amazing, yeah.
Still funny, yeah.
You could have lost a limb. You could have been paralyzed.
Nope, just a little out of breath.
Yep. All you needed to do was apply that magic healing gel, and you were more, or well, not right as rain, but no longer dying. Combinations of cautious and furious more or less describe the mood of everybody here, as eventually all of the members of the search party were able to be found and sort of drugged together with some discussion about what exactly should be done here. Should the focus be on finding the person who did this? Should the focus being on keeping Dr. Dogwood safe long enough for them to recuperate more? Till eventually the lateness of the hour decided for you, more or less, that probably a good idea to rest up for the night, but just to be extra careful, Gaia went about and strung up an alarm system around here, a bit difficult to spot or avoid. You don't know what you're looking for, you very well could just trigger it. Around the camp. With that, then, we'll move on to this night, as everybody's beginning to enjoy a good night's sleep, and I believe I had listed, yep, what the watches were.
Yes, you did.
First up is Ella. Though quickly, I will be GM rolling some stuff to see if or what things may happen. Alright, then. First up, then, I'm going to have Ella here roll a observation roll, as she is keeping first watch. Well, hold on, did I enter in her stats correctly? Let me double check, because
I
that
don't
was
know,
only
did you?
2 dice rolled. I forget if she just has shit mind, or... She should have had 2 more dice than that. Well, no success.
Didn't no.
Well, hey, you know, not always gonna have a winner there.
Nope. Who's next?
She ends up waking Patchouli in, like, it's... Well, didn't see anything for, my shift.
Oh, okay.
Things have just sort of been calm.
I hope I don't see anything either.
Well, you gotta be awake longer than this. You're up next for watch, right?
Yeah.
It sort of, like,
Please God.
pats you on the shoulder, then takes her place in the sort of tent that was set up for this trio.
Come on, Jeff Tree. Let's go.
Jeff Tree.
Okay, so observation.
Yep, make an observation roll, please.
There's my token. There's my token.
Whether or not there's anything to see, well, only I know that. But everybody has to roll. So you don't have to roll. You're not on watch, Vinny.
He said everyone had to roll. Sorry.
Oh, geez.
Everybody who's doing watch has to roll. All right.
Oh my bad.
Now that I've clarified that,
Can I do
Then
watch?
he sees some weird shit in his
we already
dreams.
determined who was doing watch last session.
I know, I'm fucking around.
A couple of hours that you're awake. It's quite dark. It's near the middle of the night that your watch is set, but around your camp, nothing's really stirring or approaching. A few birds flying in the air in the night, but nothing that really catches your eye. A couple hours you're asleep, you can almost like see Jeff Tree growing those little juicy fruits on them, though they're not ready to pick even by the time you go back to bed a couple hours later. Of course, you have Gaia to wake up next.
Alrighty then.
You could make one as well.
Alrighty. Observation. There you are. Nada.
Nothing. Alright.
I'm not gonna push it because Gaia's kind of distracted. She really just wants to get
Yeah.
like this night to be over so that she can go find this dude and
You're
find out what's
more
going on.
impatient than anything else, really.
Yeah.
Which, you know, understandable. With what's going on, you're really just like, I get we
Very
have to
impatient,
watch,
and
but I doubt
also
the guy's
has,
going to
like-
attack us in the middle, or I don't know if he'll try to attack us with all of us together. And you're kind of putting trust into your alert system
Yeah,
that if somebody...
I've got a lot of faith in my hopes.
Yeah, you got enough faith that you're just like, almost as a formality.
Yeah.
But time passes just the same, and nothing really seems to catch your eye as you pass off the final watch over to Casimir. Cass had to check who it was. That you drift off to sleep just as it's not dawn, but just the little. It's starting to get a little bit brighter, bits of light bending over the horizon, telling you that dawn is only an hour or so away.
Yep,
As
back to
now
sleep,
I
I guess.
will roll for him. let me make sure I have his stats in. I do. Yay. No successes. Well, I'm also not going to have him push, because generally NPCs just straight up don't push.
I mean, you could make an exception.
I could, but I won't.
Aw.
Indeed. After all, this isn't necessarily a scenario where he would push. If it was something that was very important to the NPC, I might, but yeah. And with that... That after... So here's a question for you, Gaia.
Okay.
You're the one who set up this alarm system. What is the thing that causes... Like, what's the sound like when it is triggered?
Considering that I did it with like just whatever scraps and shit I had laying around, I would assume it's just like a loud crashing of metal, like something crashes to the ground.
Fair enough. I believe that you put most of the points here into not having it be found more so than not having it or having it be super loud. So the end result doesn't wake up everybody when this crashing happens, but instead is sort of like, Gaia, this is the thing you're listening out for, and could I get a D3 rolled by Patchouli, let's say? Patchouli, you as well end up waking up to this sort of crashing sound that you're more so used to waking up to Gaia trying to get some early morning crafting or tinkering done. But here, the sound meets a bit different as the two of you fully wake.
Immediately sort of like shake Venny and the doctor to wake them up and say, something set up. Shh! Something set off the alarm.
An alarm?
Yes, I set up an alarm around the camp before we all went to bed.
Oh.
So she's gonna like poke her head out of their tent and see if she can see what like I guess she would know what area, like what direction the sound came from. Like look in that direction, see if she can see what set it off.
Make an observation roll. And if anybody else wishes to try to spot this from within the tent, roll as well.
Sure.
Okay, good. Other people got it, so I don't.
And yeah, Dogwood, at this point, enough time has rested, at least 4 hours, that you have recovered your stats.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Technically, you're waking up a little bit early, but at least 4 hours have passed, so you have your metal back. And your body. In fact, it is a little bit earlier, I'll say around here. As the morning sun is just starting to show itself over the mountainside. It's really Patchouli and Venny that notice this. What you notice isn't that... there doesn't seem to be anything. You look in the direction that, like, Gaia has sort of motioned is where this was coming from, but even looking around the whole camp, you don't see anything out of place that has approached. There doesn't seem to be anyone up. Wait, there doesn't seem to be anyone up. Who had fourth watch?
God damn it.
Wait, let's. Who?
Well, this Cass.
And actually, with that extra success, there is something else that you notice of Venny. As you, like... I'm assuming all of you started getting up after this, that something is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Your bag feels a good bit lighter than you remember it being, Venny.
Oh shit.
You're missing the egg.
Oh fuck.
That's not good.
What's not good?
Well, the egg I had is missing.
What the hell? Gaia's immediately gonna search her bag and see if the cold orb is still in there.
That's still there.
Who came in here? When did they come in here? How? I didn't think we had to alarm our own tent.
Yeah, y'all were sleeping. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's still, like, your rifle, like, the tents aren't very big. That's some serious stealth right there.
Yeah, he did succeed on a stealth roll there, but it was with the whole idea that you could not really oppose him with an observation check.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It seems that you don't know if the other two are just gone or if they are just still sleeping.
I'm gonna go check and wake them up.
Check.
Well, checking their other tent is enough to reveal that, yeah, they are awake. Though if you... Or, not awake, sorry, they are there, but asleep. And if you don't mind, I'm going to try to find some more fitting music.
There you go. Let's do that. Whereas Gaia is gonna shake them awake and say, "Hey, you wake up! Someone set off the alarm, your buddy is gone, and something was stolen from my friend here. What the hell is happening?"
It takes them a moment to be able to... Or, who do you say this to? Ella or I?
Both of them. I shake them both awake, and
Both of
I'm
them?
saying this in their general direction, yeah.
For both of them, it takes a moment to sort of fully wake up. They were in a deep sleep, but as they sort of rise up, like, what the hell? You say, hold on, Cass is gone? Says Ella. There's like, I don't know about taking anything, but... Huh.
Well, Cass is gone, the alarm went off, and none of you knew where it was, and my buddy has something missing from him, and nobody could have gotten into this camp to rob him without setting off the alarm. So that tells me
Oh, shit.
that your friend is not to be trusted. How well do you know him anyway?
Ein says, I mean, I've known... You know, I don't think I've ever known him particularly well, but I've known Casimir for years, you know?
Yeah? He ever done anything like this before?
Not that I know of.
And remind me, was
sure
Cass
that-
a reclaimer?
Yeah, he was a reclaimer. I mean, yeah, Casimir's not the type of... You know, he's the sort of reclaimer that doesn't really spend a lot of time in town. Bit of...
Does he spend a lot of time around here, up in these mountains?
Decent amount, yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna level with you. I think we've got a problem here. We came up into these mountains to help you find Polly, but mostly because... Or Poppy. Poppy or Polly? I can never get their damn name right.
Poppy.
We came up here to help you find Poppy, but also because we think Poppy may have stumbled upon somebody who is, well, up to no good. And it seems like maybe Casimir is in. Why else would he steal something from my friend that might have been pointing us in the direction of where this guy's hiding?
I'm sure it's a reasonable explanation. We just gotta find them, ask them.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the reasonable
why would he
explanation is
do
that-
this? Says Ella.
Okay, so I'm going to try to make this long story as short as I possibly can. The blizzard machine was probably set off by a couple of reclaimers and a couple of glitter quill. They probably didn't know what it did, but they were definitely camped out under the mountain and messing with some old tech. And only one of them made it out alive, and we're worried that he's here and trying to do it again with another piece of old tech that maybe does kind of the same thing.
It's a moment for that to, you know, them to fully get what you're saying. That it's I'm like, wait, hold on. You think Casimir's one of the people who? Hold on. You're saying he turned off
No.
the blizzard machine?
No, not Kaz, but Marlowe, the man we're looking for, did. And, well, he had help last time, and he probably needs help again, so maybe he recruited Kaz. We heard that Polly disappeared up here in an area very much like the one where the blizzard machine was found, and we were already here looking for this Marlowe guy. It just kind of seemed likely to me that she had perhaps stumbled across him and what he was doing, and he didn't take kindly to that. And if you say Kaz spends a lot of time up in these mountains, maybe he stumbled across Marlowe, but agreed with him or was interested in turning on this piece of old tech. I mean, I don't know what Marlowe said to him or told him. I don't even know this Marlowe guy. All I know is that he most likely killed the people he was working with before.
Yeah, skulls just don't do that by
Well,
themselves.
This Marlowe guy killed the other people who were the other people with the blizzard machine, and now he's trying to do it again.
That's what we think. Mostly, we just really want to find him and make sure he doesn't.
We gotta fucking stop him then.
Well, yeah, that's the point. Except that, Kaz probably, unless somebody got past my alarm, Kaz definitely stole our friend Venny's map, which we thought was leading us in the right direction. Venny, do you remember where that dot was?
Not quite. It was
You
a
know
while
the
ago.
general area, but you couldn't pinpoint. You
I
could
want to
get to the area where they need to look, though.
You could definitely go around the area.
Well, I think it's time that we do that.
Yeah, we should probably get going, like, immediately.
Oh, yeah, like 5 minutes ago. Let's move.
Alright, everybody pack up. Let's go.
5 more minutes.
Dr. Dogwood doesn't want to lose what little rest they have.
I
I
would say that I
find the
physically
Come on,
dragged her out of
doctor.
the. I just started taking the tent down around her.
No.
Take
Come
a
on,
couple
Doctor,
of
you can
minutes
rest
to
when you're
pack
dead.
up the bags and tent.
Just
not
kill
much
me
of a-
now. So I can rest now.
This isn't a goddamn camping trip.
Okay, I'll
No
get
way,
up.
doctor. You gotta earn it.
I gotta earn death.
Yes.
So complicated.
Come on, Doc, let's go.
Okay.
Or you might freeze to death down here.
That's fine. Then I'll get to sleep.
Yeah, but it wouldn't just be you. Come on.
Okay.
Well, I guess you can't have that much of a lead on us, but the longer it takes us to find that cave.
I'm gonna go to the area where the alarm went off and see if I can see any signs of what direction he went in.
Make an observation roll.
Come on, eyes, do your fucking job for once. There we go, one success.
You think that you could maybe not travel the same path, but in the same direction. I believe the direction I gave was northeast last time in this hex. That's where he's heading.
I'll point that out to Benny and say, does that track with where the dot was on your map?
I think so.
Oh, alright then, let's go.
Alright.
Onward.
This will be 1 hex of travel. So let me check something quick.
Gaia just has her wheel lock out as they're moving.
Here's a
She
fun
trusts
fact about
nothing
Reclaim.
right now.
Is that they have their special skill can let them travel hexes in less time.
Ooh. And can they take us with them? When they do that?
No, none of you is a reclaimer.
Okay, well, I didn't know if that
Casimir
was like...
is. I'm saying
Oh,
that
okay.
Casimir could possibly get there in less time.
Oh,
You all
okay,
are
I
going to
got
take the full time.
I thought you meant we had the clickers with us. Okay, no.
No, none of you are reclaimers.
Oh, okay.
So I'll leave. I GM rolled, and I'll leave it hidden if and possibly how early Casimir will get to that location. But as for you all,
We're moving. Moving out.
there was fortunately / unfortunately an encounter. So if I could get
Oh, dear.
2d6 from Vinny and Dogwood. So I open up the encounter table. Because I didn't do that.
43 and 15.
You know what? Fuck it. there is a specific animal that I do, or it's, yeah, I'm choosing that one because there's a specific creature that I do want y'all to face.
Okay.
As you are all sort of heading there, who's it that rolled all? Venny. Something that you notice, a creature sort of seen as you'll go, or just ahead on this path you're following. It's a large snail, all in all about 6 feet tall. Its shell on its back, spiny and colorful, is sort of deep purple. That's just sort of lazily going across the path, leaving a small trail of mucus behind it.
Oh my gosh.
Make
It's the
make
rare
a
deep
knowledge,
purple slime.
make a knowledge roll. I guess anybody who wishes to, but Venny, as you are a herder, you do make this with a +2.
What was it? Knowledge?
I got nothing.
Yep, a knowledge.
Knowledge.
Roll. You know what? This makes sense. Patchouli and Venny, you know this creature well. It is what is known as the barbed glut. It is known for being, or for 2 things. 1, being very hard to kill, and 2, being a goddamn stain on any ecosystem it is in. It is poisonous. The shit it leaves behind is poisonous. Its spines are poisonous, and it is difficult. And its shell makes it hard to kill, especially when it retreats to within it. However, they are known to eat literally anything and everything in an area, leaving behind, or literally poisoning the ground as they go with this mucus.
Maybe it's Leo.
Uh, you almost definitely could just avoid it. They are in no way, shape, or form aggressive, but most people consider it good form to kill them just because of how devastating they can be. If one of these gets through your farmland, that entire land is ruined for months at least.
Sorry, I heard the word deep purple snail and now I'm looking at funnier things.
Yeah, this creature, technically blocking your path will be very easy to ignore.
We gotta be careful,
Question
he might
is-
speed up because he's a highway star.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
So the question
Snail in
is,
time!
Patchouli-
Snail in time!
Patchouli, I think you'd probably deeply dislike these things too, because they are a bane to anything that wants to grow.
Yeah.
They're called
Time to
barb
walk
gluts
around
for
it.
a reason, and that's because they eat literally everything.
Let's walk around it, shall we?
You
Let's avoid
can't just leave it here. You leave
Yes.
it and it'll destroy everything on the planet. Oh, maybe even some of the animals.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it lives, right?
The microorganisms.
Yeah, look,
Why don't you
it's cer-
Wouldn't wanna get-
Tardigrades.
Patch. You wouldn't want to get near it with Jeffrey, would you? You don't want to put Jeffrey in danger.
You can't just let something like that. What if it goes near the town?
Patchouli, listen.
Patch.
Listen. No, wait, guy, 1 second, I got this. Patchouli, it's existed for a long time. If it was going to destroy the town, it probably would have. It's not like this is set amongst like some magical being. It's just another creature in the wild, just like horses and the other ones.
Yes.
They exist
correct.
as predators in the circle of life. It's best that we leave it alone.
No. There's such thing as bad parasites, you know.
Patch, look at it this way. What's more dangerous to the town? One of those or another blizzard machine?
What do you think? Passio's gonna think about that one.
No, I was thinking of a way to track this motherfucker down so I could kill him myself when we're done.
Okay, Patch, I'll tell you
Okay.
what. When this is over, I will help you track it down and get rid of it. But for now, kind of have bigger horses to fry?
Got my eye on you, motherfucker.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, fish exist.
Okay.
As a concept, fish exist.
Okay. We kind of have bigger fish to fry?
Well, there are a lot of specific animals we don't have, but this thing is like you recognize this as a type of snail, even if it's called a barbed glut.
Okay.
Great name.
Thank
Alright, I got my eye on you, motherfucker.
Guy is just sort of like gently taking Patch's hand and leading him away from the giant snails, stepping
you.
carefully
Okay, I'll
over
start
the
cutting
poison
out.
slime
I'll
trail.
stop trying to get a picture of a snail then.
Mhm.
As you all
I'll
more or
come back
less
for
just
it, keep looking.
ignore this thing. Its eye stalks briefly sort of follow you for a moment, but as you just walk right past, keeps on slithering, almost like as you're running past, it almost starts slithering up a goddamn wall. Slowly but surely. You all continue your, well, hunt.
Yes.
And time passes. Oh wait, hold on, no, it would have been this time, or I forgot to set the time early, and then... Let me roll for weather as well, quick, since that is a thing that happens. The sky perfectly clear, the sun shining down, everything starts to get a little bit hotter. It's still early spring, but the weather is purely sunny.
Beautiful day for a
Before long, though, you do all end up in the general, like this sort of feels right. You remember a little bit of the topology, the like relation of the sort of area that, area that this dot showed you to in relation to that mountain. That says to you, Venny, that it's somewhere around here.
I think it's somewhere around here for sure.
Should be quite nearby. You just have to find where it is. But this entire region is more or less just buried in caves, if that makes sense. It kind of
I'm-
doesn't.
Can I
Yes,
make
yeah.
can I make an observation roll to try and look for signs of people moving through the area?
Yeah, observation or survival would work, and if anybody else wants to make one as well.
Let me
I think
see
I
which
put
one of
points
those
into
is
survival.
better.
Survival works well for tracking.
Try survival.
Observation is one more, so we'll go with observation.
All right.
Hey, two
Yes,
success.
One success, two success. Anybody else want to roll? There was a map that I almost. No, I don't have the map. Never mind. Well, a map that I could have used, but I didn't get ready, so I won't use it.
So you lied?
Looking around, looking through a lot of these caves, you're poking your head in a lot of them to see, is this it? Is this it? Eventually, notice sort of like, survival / observation both tells you that, yeah, this feels right in a way with Gaia, and for more patchouli, bit more noticing, like, yeah, look, here's some, like, shifted and fallen rocks that seem like it's been pretty recent. You can find from the recent range some, the dry spots left behind from where it rained. They were then knocked over. This is probably where he went. Just in this cave.
So Gaia's gonna kind of like motion to the others towards the cave and then give like the shh signal, like let's move quietly.
Just
Sure,
give her a
wish to.
nod and follow along.
Is everybody following quietly?
Trying to.
Can I get some stealth rolls then? Some sneaks?
I am so not good at this, but oh my god, I got a success. I'm shocked.
Alright. And it's one
Clumsy
success, one
Gaia
success,
does
success,
not
What?
trip over
success.
her own feet for once.
1 second.
I will
I'm
say,
just going to
you-
give that success
Oh.
to Dogwood. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I was about to bring it up. You can give successes to other people.
Nice.
I'll do some NPC roll.
My husband has an amazing Skyrim glitch happening right now. His
Oh.
horse is kind of flying.
Yeah.
Like its feet weren't. It is. His horse is flying. What the hell is happening right
All
now?
right,
I'll
nice.
download the mod that turns your horse into a car.
I don't think you can do that on a Switch, but
Aw.
that's funny. Flying horse. Oh, and he just flew off his flying horse and is now dead.
All right.
That was crazy.
All right. So hold on, I need to do something quick because I forgot to set up things.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. It's nothing major. It's literally just a minute to get it done. It's vision is what I forgot. That's
Always.
Map. You find yourself a map for this. Wow. Ends up in what seems to be a cave that goes down for a while. Is eventually what was once a closed set of metal doors, though they seem to have left open in a rush. Where you see the room before you. Hold on, can you see in through over here? You shouldn't be able to do that.
We can, yes.
Hold on, let me add something on the light layer quick. I think that's the only thing I missed. Perfect. As you see here, rubble fills the room, a desk in the middle, and a sort of golden bird figure adorning the top of the walls. Bits of ceiling crumbled over it, leaving dints over the top part.
Are there any words under or around this bird? A motto, perhaps?
God, what was the same motto of the last one?
It is there. Okay, I think it's like
Okay, hold on a
we
second.
fly through better skies.
Through
or
better,
some-
we soar
Yeah.
through better skies, or something like that.
We fly through better skies.
That was it. We
If
fly
that
through
makes
better
sense.
skies. You sort of recognize that quickly, written underneath this sort of hanging statue of a golden bird.
Hmm.
You could start doing some searching, but that takes a while. So you probably don't want to fully search this room, given that it leaves somebody to start going at it, moving around somewhere else.
No,
Yeah.
okay. Try and roll survival again to keep tracking the.
Yeah, if you want to try to figure out like what would a decent way to go, roll survival. Anybody who wishes to. In general, there seems to be just a layer of dust over much of the ground around here, but that also sort of makes it clear to see a basic path just from parts where it's been kicked up, recently settled. That it seems that the path that they took was one that led to the right.
I think they went this way.
Well, then let's follow them. Is there a door there?
Yeah, oh, yeah, sorry. I guess with the lighting layer, that's just a little bit... Boop, there you go. In fact, maybe I should have just full-on set it behind it. Yeah. You
No,
open up the
there you
door,
go.
Oh yes.
head on through. That, it's just a matter of, sort of pushing it open, this one, a double door that swings open. Feel free to start moving.
I see lots of rubble.
I'm back.
Much rubble.
Yes. Following it through, this place almost feels a little like... feels a bit dangerous. Even as you're walking around, it's clear to see that so close to the surface. Bits have fallen in. There's small little tunnels that seem to lead up from where creatures have burrowed through this in the past. This entire room, as you see, just has had its wall collapsed at some point in the past, leaving whatever was here before almost completely buried. Bits of wood and plastic and metal sticking out from the rubble.
Gonna... What is this thing
Yeah.
down here?
That, let me check with the room you're in. Doesn't state what this thing is.
Okay, then. It's just a map thing. Cool.
Yeah, just sort of a map thing.
Alright then.
A thing on the map.
Moving up.
I
big
don't
long
know if all
hallway.
of the doors are clear, but there is a doorway here, here.
Oh.
Cool. I
Oh,
see
damn.
one
Okay.
here. I'll step back down if Patch is gonna go look in that door.
Well,
I'm trying to go around making some doors more clear where they are.
I'm just seeing.
I want to
So rumors
listen at
that
this
this
door and
whole-
see if I hear anything on the other side of it.
I'll just tell you, no, there's nothing here to
Okay.
hear. Not going to make you roll an observation roll just to get nothing.
Alright. I guess I'll open it.
Yeah, similarly opens easily enough, though there is a bit of scraping as the door is partially stuck on a partially collapsed ceiling. These two are following you. Ella has her sword drawn, eyeing, and trying to stay close to the front, eyeing to the back, just a bit nervous in general.
I
And
see a stairway with a weird squiggly line drawn across
that,
it.
I forgot to put something similar on the light layer, but that is a full-on wall of ice partway down this flight of stairs.
Okay, well, I think that's a
Let me put
pretty
something on
decent
the...
sign.
There. Perfect.
Very-
Just
Huh.
full-on blocking any further pass down.
Well, that certainly looks like somebody doesn't want us to go that way.
God damn. Why the hell is there a wall of ice in this place?
Well, blizzard machine, weather tech.
Are there any other doors in this hallway?
There's the one here.
I know
And
that
one here.
stairs is the obvious path, but
Yeah.
I want to see what happens when I touch my cold orb to this wall of ice.
Nothing?
Okay.
You touch an orb to a wall.
I wonder,
Right, yeah.
Gaia,
You had that
it's
thing
start.
before. It's more weather
What's
tech,
up?
yeah. That's more that weather sort of stuff, yeah. This is Ella.
Think so, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I wonder. Keep your eyes peeled. I might be able to throw together some kind of flamethrower.
Oh. Ugh. I will say that will take a while to construct
Oh, I
something.
know.
And I don't know what
I
you'd
know.
use as fuel.
We've got lamp oil, I believe.
Fair enough. It wouldn't be a proper flamethrower as much as something that just, like, spews
A
or gets a
blowtorch?
little bit of heat out and a bit of fire.
Well, Gaia's gonna keep looking around in case there's a way around that wall of ice. Other
Like,
than
you
just hacking
get
at
what
it
I
with
mean. A
sword.
flamethrower
Yeah,
is
I
like
know.
a goddamn, like...
Oh, I
weapon.
know, Cad. I know.
No, I meant
Uh,
giggled.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing this is a door right here.
Yeah, that is a door there, if you wish to
I would like to open it. Yes,
open
please.
it. The room you find here seems to most likely have been storage. There's a lot of just stuff in here.
Can you open the door?
Yeah, sorry, I was too
Okay.
busy talking to remember to remove the...
To open the door. All right.
A lot of crates, half of them buried, some weird machined panel on the back wall that you have no idea what it is.
Hmm. I would like to look around this room for anything useful.
Anybody who wants to make an observation to see if you can't find anything quick. And I will say, when the time's not so, or this is a place that you can full on check later.
Yep, I got 2 successes.
Let me just pull up something quick then. Let me look at what's in here. You find it's like in a only partially damaged crate somewhat in the back, a bunch of like wine bottles. that they seem to be very old. Some of them are damaged.
Do they? I'm like, ooh, very old, very alcoholic. Molotov cocktails, anyone? I will grab a couple of those.
As you do, and start like shifting them around, one of the more broken bottles just sort of falls apart, and this harsh smell of vinegar fills the air.
Maybe that won't burn, but who knows? Might come in handy.
Yeah, I'm afraid that these wine bottles have been long enough that they are no longer alcoholic.
Well, poop. That's supposed to create more alcohol over time, not less.
Eventually, the alcohol degrades into acetic acid.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right. Having not found anything super helpful, I exit.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a way around. Probably gonna have to deal with that block of ice somehow.
I'd like to check in this door down here.
All right. Let me
I'm
open
like
it up for you.
sticking close to Patch since we don't know what we're gonna find here.
This room seems to have a number of old lockers in it. Though these are, of course, buried under stone debris from the cracked ceiling above. Hold on, there's a door in here. Let me make it so it's visible. Boop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are there any lockers that you can go through, or are they all crushed under rubble?
You could go through parts of them, but unless you want to, like, spend the time to start exploring.
Nah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe on the way out.
That's why I'm a bit weird. Is like
Nope.
actually finding like a lot of useful stuff and cool things is a matter of explore rolls, which take time that I'm guessing you don't want to spend.
This put us back in the hallway we were already in. Yes, it did.
Yep.
Gaia ducks her head back in if anyone followed and says, "It's just a circle," and then heads back up the hallway.
We didn't check this door down here, did we?
No.
Nope, it's closed.
No stone unturned.
This last room, as you walk in, seems to be a bit hotter than the others. There's bits of machinery here, but the most of which is like a large sort of duct, half like fallen out of the ceiling, half falling into what's below. It's over in the top part. Just standing in the room for just a minute or two, you start to sweat a little bit from the heat. Other bits of machinery, half buried and half destroyed.
Can I see what's generating the heat?
Make an understand roll.
Okay.
Could I also do one?
Of course.
One success.
Same.
Somewhere from within this pipe is the sort of hissing of steam that this whole thing seems to be like where this room is getting this heat from. Though looking in and looking a bit deeper, it seems that it might be a bit dangerous to be crawling through this thing given just the steam in it.
I want to figure out if there's a way I can redirect this steam to melt that wall of ice. Like if I'd be able to throw something together to do
make a tech roll.
that. Okay.
I think would make sense for that.
Oh, and I have to do that. I have to do that as special because I use metal instead of mind.
Yep.
I have to double
Do a
check what
custom.
my tech is. My tech is 2. So got custom base dice 5. Build dice 2. 1 success.
Between the understand and the tech roll, what you sort of get is that this room is the room that sort of like controlled the temperature in this place. So it's not so much a matter of like making something to get the heat over there, of just making this place hotter should start melting the ice and, even if not fully get rid of it, make it easier to just burst through.
That is what I would like to do then. after warning others, heads up, it's gonna get a little warm in here for a few.
You push aside some rubble, sort of turn some knobs on pipes embedded in the walls,
Just
half
so
buried
good.
by the big vent here, the big. I forgot what word I used to describe it.
Duct.
And yeah, the duct. And the temperature in this place does seem to like slowly start rising, getting a little bit hotter in here.
Now, do I notice increase in warmth because of my cold sphere, or do I just only notice cold?
You do notice it getting warmer, yes.
Okay. Alright. And then, having done that, I would like to go examine the ice wall and see how it's looking.
You do notice, as you're sort of even just walking, there are a couple of vents around the place that seem to be connected to this network. That the heat is slowly oozing out from. And this wall itself, yeah, there's a vent right by it that it's already starting to visibly melt.
Okay, now just gotta be patient, I guess.
Nah, fuck that. You gotta be strong and just bust through the ice.
Was that Ella talking?
Yep.
Gaia kind
Well,
of gestures
okay then.
at her braced up arm and is like, not exactly my strong suit. After you, and we'll step
I
aside.
got this. I got this. Yeah, I'm going to have her make a brawn roll to try to bust through what's or the now weakened ice. No penalty, and that happens. She sort of like
Nice.
she's had her sword sort of at her side ready for this, and it's less like busting through it. It's starting to like using the hilt chip away at some of the ice. She's just sort of like, yeah, I think it's sort of like weak enough over here where that vent is that if I just sort of backs up a bit, grabs a heavy rock, he just sort of fucking throws it at the wall, and with a crash, it is in pieces. The path able to be traversed from.
Sweet.
And lighting there. All right, so I
Nice
think
work.
you're right. Like, there. Why the hell would there be a wall of ice here if it wasn't for that? What did you say his name was? Marlowe.
Yeah, Marlo. All right, let's keep moving. And Gaia's gonna start going up the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs. Oh right. Duh. Caves into mountains. Going down.
I will say, you are
Then go
muted,
up.
Dogwood. I was wondering why you haven't
Yep,
heard
sorry.
anything you said for a bit. It's because you are muted.
It's because I lost my wallet and talked to friends about it, so
Ah,
That's
Oh,
not
shit,
good.
Sorry, dude.
it's
Yeah.
okay. It's somewhere here in the house.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
It's either in the house or in the car. I'm 1,000% sure of that. Because literally the last time I used it was in a drive-through, and I haven't gotten out of the car with my wallet since then. So
At least you know that.
I know it's safe. I've checked my bank account just in case. 'Cause I'm fucking paranoid,
Good.
but I'm fine.
All right, down we
Probably
go.
just in my fucking couch.
Under a cat. That's where my things usually are when I can't find them.
you all walk down the stairs. As you do, the temperature actually starts slowly getting hotter and hotter, starting to sweat a little bit in here. As you get to the bottom, you suddenly hear a tinny voice that says, I was hoping at least that would buy a bit more time, but so be it.
We
I
can
don't
see
know
who's
who
talking.
you all are. No, you don't hear it. Just a tinny voice
Oh.
coming from seemingly everywhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, we don't see it. We hear it.
You don't see it. You hear it. Don't know who you all are, why you have come here just to mock me like this. But this is it. Finally found it.
Mock you? We haven't even spoken.
Haven't even spoken. Who are you people? And like,
Who are you?
Ella's gonna say, hold on, no, that's Cass talking. Yes. Wait, hold on. How can he hear you?
I don't know. How can we hear him?
Fair-
What kind of PA system does this place have?
Not the type of PA system that allows him to hear you. Strike that comment about what do you mean. Is like,
Okay.
I don't know who you all are and why you are mocking me like this, but whatever. I found it. Finally.
Why does he think we're mocking him? And what is Cass Marlowe?
I mean, that sounds like Casimir, but he also sounds crazy.
Oh yeah, anyone who wants to turn on a blizzard machine has got to be a little bit nuts. We gotta figure out where the hell he is, like now, because whatever he's looking for, he found it.
Yes, feel
And-
free. Come on in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Cozy up by the fire.
Don't really want to.
Where's the fire?
Are there doors or are these just long hallways?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me, I guess the way I did it, it's a bit hard to tell what's exactly a door, so let me reveal some of the
You could have
doors a
just
bit
used the
more.
door thing.
There's a door thing?
Yeah, when you do dynamic lighting, you can create doors and you can lock them or leave them unlocked so that players can open
Yeah.
them themselves.
Oh.
Those do exist.
Well, yeah, I think some of the doors are available. Most of the, I mean, there's a door here. Can you see that ping actually? That was on the lighting.
Stop.
I don't know where you were pinging. I did not see the ping, but I don't know if you're pinging where we are or on a different part of the map.
It was right next to you, right
This here?
Yeah, that's a door there, for instance. There's a door over here, a door over here. Up that last hallway, there was a door at the end.
All right, I'm gonna open this door in front of me because that's where I am.
You try to, but it doesn't budge.
Is it not budging because it's locked or because it's jammed?
Seems to be... seems more jammed than locked.
Huh. Okay, fine. I'll leave it alone for now. What about this one?
Down there, that one opens up just fine, though, as you're all looking around, do make observation roll.
4 successes. Damn.
Gaia, you 100% notice this. That it's not, or it's still getting hotter.
Okay.
Like, the temperature hasn't stopped going up.
I didn't tell it not to, so, but that's good to know. Anything of note in this room? I see the person I'm looking for is not here, but
No, the place itself seems to have old couches on the place. In general, this area seems to be remarkably more stable, a lot less debris falling down from above, but there doesn't seem to be much here on first glance.
nothing, she says, poking her head back out. Come on, we gotta find this guy. Let's move. It's like, I don't know if you want to try to force that door open up there, Muscles. I didn't have any luck, but as we discussed, not my wheelhouse.
Wait, did we check this?
That's the door
This door
that's
here,
jammed.
yeah, it
Oh,
seems
that's the one that's jammed.
doesn't
That's
budge.
why I was saying to if Ella wants to try to force it, because Ella seems to be the strong one here.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me for being weak.
No, I wasn't. I wouldn't
mean,
do that.
I guess I could give it a try.
I would if I wasn't weak.
Uh,
Does that make you out happy, Patchouli?
Though, as she says this, suddenly there's a blaring sound that fills the hallways. Red lights that you didn't even notice were there start circling as around the place. Hold on a second. Boop! Something
hell?
just slots out of the wall right above you.
Oh shit!
Oh, what was that?
And
Oh,
it starts sort of like looking around and pointing. There's gonna be an opportunity for it to make a roll. But yeah, we're gonna sort of go into sort of combat quick, actually.
How do you roll initiative in this game? I don't remember.
D6 plus mind. So let me look at this thing real quick.
5.
Eight.
Can you remind me what
Remember
this
to
roll is
enter it in.
again?
D6 plus mind. Already said.
Alright, sorry, I just need to make sure. Again, I am not all here right now. I'm very sorry.
I get it. Remember to enter it in on the right as well.
That is good job, me.
Oh shit.
There we
God damn it. Every time I try to do it, somebody does theirs and I lose it. There we go.
go. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
It's my eternal struggle in any of these games with initiative.
And Vinny?
I
your
rolled
6 in?
6. Oh, I put it in.
I
I
just
thought
put
I
it for you.
Sorry. My bad.
Alright. Dr. Dogwood is the first to act as this metal thing that looks kind of like the barrel of a gun, just sticks itself out of the wall
Mhm.
as the alarms are blaring, and the temperature is still sweltering hot.
It's not just smeltering, it's sweltering.
I'd
Oh
like
shit,
to
the real
take
word.
a
Never mind.
like rock on the ground
Okay.
and attempt to jam it in, hoping that whatever projectile shoots in it will cause damage to the system itself.
Hmm.
Uh, would that be tech?
No?
Uh,
Hmm.
bravery?
So, when you say, so jam it is, and as in, like, force it in, because, like, I could see you just slide a pebble into the barrel, and that
No, she wants to
wouldn't
try to
be a
block.
roll.
She wants to try to
There
block
would-
the barrel.
There would just
Yeah.
be a pebble in the barrel. If you want to block it, would be a brawn roll to be able to force stone and metal in such a way that it doesn't just slide out as soon as this thing starts shooting.
Okay, I'll try to brawn it.
Nice.
All right? Yeah, there's a rock stuck in the barrel of this thing.
Alright, now this thing is this protruding out as much out of the wall as it is in here? Like,
Probably a bit less. Probably something a
okay,
bit closer.
I'm
to
just
like,
wondering if I'm like able to
this.
stand up against the wall and be fine from it. In that
Well-
case, just in case, I will stand in front of Gaia.
All right, Patchouli.
Aw. Okay. Is this thing just like? Does it come down from the wall? Did it rise up from the
Somewhat.
floor? Or...
It's somewhat in the wall, but high up.
Okay. Uh,
It has to look down at you all.
yeah, I don't know if I could have seen when it like first came out, like what the range of motion on that barrel is.
Hard to tell because it more or less came straight out.
Yeah, I guess. So I'm tempted to just like run directly underneath it and see if it just can't reach me. I don't have anything cool to use against it either, though. So, no. Okay. Is this a dead end over here?
No, that's a door.
So the prospect of that is funny to me.
A dead end?
And a door. Both those things are funny to me.
Okay. Can I just at least move out of the way of it?
But
You
he
can
said it's
move
a
down
door.
the hallway, yes.
Just charge the door.
Okay.
Break it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and open this door.
The door, from what it looks like, isn't the sort of like swinging open door that a lot of the rest of them have been. This one is more of like a sliding door that, no obvious way to just force it to slide open, and a sort of pad at the side. Well, you like poke at the screen, but nothing happens. Doesn't seem like it's the sort you just poke to open, which is a shame because those ones are real easy.
It's annoying. Could I maybe make a tech or an understand roll to figure out what I need to get it open?
Make an understand roll.
Alright. Damn! Alright.
You're not sure. Ein's turn. That is what he is doing. He's moving. And the turret will aim at 2, 3 Dogwood!
Oh, poor
Okay.
dog.
I'm protecting Gaia. It's worth it.
It will make a shoot roll.
Okay.
The one success is just as it starts firing, the one success is it's more or less shooting the little bullet out of there. There's a little bit of sparks and chipping, but after several rounds, the rock ends up just sort of cracking, popping out with some spent shells following behind it. Congratulations. You successfully counteracted one success.
Congratulations, you
Nice.
won. Congratulations, you won.
Just stick your finger in the gun barrel that it can't shoot.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Indeed. Ella has a sword. She's gonna
Nice.
try to just fucking swing at this thing because it's a rather simple go-to strategy. If it's enemy, hit it. And indeed, she will do some damage to it. The armor on this thing is a bit effective, but she ends up like cutting a chunk by the base, sparks flying out and some broken wiring. It's definitely been damaged. Venny?
Well, I'm not sure what the best option to go for here was. I wasn't sure because I can't really speak to it. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to. Still not destroyed, right?
No, not destroyed.
Nope, still working. Not destroyed yet.
So normally when you push something, like you have to emit a lot of force, but sometimes also with certain machinery, it's not necessarily the amount of force used; it's the length of it. I like to. Am I able to reach it?
It's low enough that you'd be able to like reach it by just like grabbing it. A little short hop would be probably enough.
So I want to basically put some force on to try to turn it a certain way, but just continually put that force on it without like I mean it doesn't be super heavy, but the idea is just to have a lot of stamina with the push. Just keep it pushing it constantly, not
Just
hold back.
essentially, this thing probably to try to like stop it from aiming properly. Essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, make a stamina roll to basically like grab the side of this thing's barrel and just keep on like. It has a certain amount of mechanical force, but if it can't aim properly because you keep on pushing, well, it seems that this thing is too strong for you, traveler.
Wow,
Oh.
that was an
And
insane
there's
roll.
enough like base strength behind it.
Yeah, the motive is too strong, I guess, currently. But okay, yeah, that's fine.
Hey,
One second,
that's how
let
the roll
me
is.
let me just Google that percentage real quick.
Gaia?
33%.
You said we can reach it with a short hop?
Yeah, if you want to try to hit with some sort of weapon, you can. Ella
I
did.
I want to try to freeze it with my cold orb.
Oh, okay. Make a tech roll first, quick, will you?
Okay. Come here. Failsies.
All right, that's fine. The piece of tech still activates because it is gem tech, and
Yeah.
it still activates even if you fail the tech roll.
So I'm gonna run up and try to
You
freeze
run
it.
up. All right, let me double check what the roll is for this. One moment. Turns out I have to open up a different document because we have the tech in a separate document from what I have open right now.
It's okay.
I believe it is just a fight roll though.
Really? I'm glad I put a point in that with my HP or XP.
With a +2 gear bonus.
+2 gear bonus fight roll. Nice.
Yep.
Alright, so no additional skill. 2 gear. 2 successes.
Nice. Are you gonna put that extra point into damage? Is my question.
What's the other option?
Basically, anything else you'd normally do with a fight roll.
I don't remember what those are, but yeah, I'm gonna put it into
Stuff
damage
like, well, you can't disarm them. You could theoretically like do mental damage, but this thing doesn't really take mental damage.
Yeah, just damage. Yeah. Just damage.
That extra damage is enough as you like grab this thing and start. You could feel the coldness, not as cold, but as this almost like wet feeling as, yeah, this thing starts to sort of like ice over somewhat, going inside, freezing the mechanics within enough that. Yeah, that's frozen.
Nice.
BRB, one moment. I need to use the bathroom.
Go use the bathroom. This guy hops down and just kind of like tosses the orb up and down in his hand. Just like, this thing's great.
Is it over? Are they done?
I think so, but the DM went to the bathroom, so we'll find out in a few minutes.
Can I stop trying to get this door open?
I mean, we might want to get the door open anyway, but...
Sounds like work.
Isn't that my line?
Oh, that's me as a player talking.
Okay, now it's acceptable.
All right, I am back.
Go back.
As you freeze this, and it ends up just sputtering, shutting down. It has been defeated. The PA system starts up again, and the guy just says, "It really would have been so much simpler if you could all just die now. I don't even know why you're alive, Doctor. I killed you. I swear I killed you. I know I killed you."
Not a very good doctor, are you? You don't know when to determine someone's death.
You get no response because they cannot hear you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Oops.
How does
Well,
he know
Doctor-
you're a doctor if he doesn't know who we are?
Because they were following us? They were with us, weren't they? At least one of them was.
I guess.
Like, we thinking this is Casimir or Marlowe?
I think
I'm
they might be
thinking-
working together, possibly.
Or they're the same person? Marlowe hiding in plain sight with a different name?
Wait, hold on. Ein says quickly, I just remembered something.
Yeah.
Casimir's last name is Frost.
Okay. I
It's
mean, that's a
bit
little.
on the nose.
I was gonna say it's a little on the nose for a pseudonym, but I mean, if he didn't have any reason to think anyone was looking for him, I don't know. I should get this door open. Can I make a tech roll to try to open this door?
You can make an understand to start with.
Understand roll. Okay.
Yeah. What Patchouli made before.
1 success.
Similar to how you found that one key card here, this seems to have the same sort of apparatus. The same sort of little place where you could just sort of like swipe a key card or tap it for the door. But I believe you still have that older one. No, didn't you give it, or do you still have the key card?
We have the key card.
You have the key card? Trying it
Yeah, we
doesn't
can
work.
give it to him. Yeah. Huh. No, I should have searched that desk when we first came in. God damn it. not running back upstairs to search the desk.
Oh.
This door needs a key card to open. Ella, you want to try forcing that other one now?
Hmm. Yeah, I guess another one of those guns can't stick to the wall, can it?
I mean, that one's frozen there, so I don't think so.
All right. I'm going to have her make a brawn roll. This will be made at a penalty, a -2. That turns her skill die into a negative skill die. So here goes. One
Hey!
success. All right.
Nice.
This time there's a bit of pushing as she sort of like gets the sort of feel for it. And it's like, all right, I think I might be able to get this. Taking a few steps back, she goes to like a football charge essentially. And full on full on charging into it. She crashes into it and there's a sound of like metal hitting.
Bark.
Okay, that was a dog. Sorry, distracted.
Nope, that was my husband getting eaten by a dragon.
Well.
Everyone just paused for a second about dog. Dog pause.
Sound of metal tumbling and hitting the ground, and she's like, "Yep, that fucking did it."
Nice.
That should be enough to. I mean, we should be able to open the door from there.
All right.
And who's gonna open the door?
Pistol drawn. I'll open the door.
All right, cool. Hold on, I need to do a jam roll or something.
Oh god, it's gonna be a deck save. Dice knowing you all.
There's no deck saves in this game, so that's okay.
I
No,
know.
Fortunately. Cool. So as you so you're going in first, Gaia?
Gaia has been in full-on Sunshine Boy charge into danger mode, so yes.
You open the door and walk in, and immediately a burst of ice along the floor. I would ask that as you're walking in, do make an agility check, as the ground is quickly covered in ice.
Good thing I've got my cold orb and can't feel cold.
Nope, but you can still slip.
Oh, I can, and I probably will. Oh my god, I got a success.
You're all right, and yeah, no,
I
this
am
is
shocked.
immediately going into a combat. Let me just roll his initiative real quick.
Oh wait, should we? You want to clear the old initiative?
Oh yeah, right. Add
It
turn,
truly is
remove
not
mirror.
built for any combat.
I got a 5 again. Jesus Christ!
Duck's good at this, apparently.
I'm max speed. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Too bad I don't have a gun anymore.
Wow, Casimir Mineral.
I gave my gun to a fucking kid.
Oh right, I have a gun.
Yeah, you have a gun. I gave you my gun.
Never mind.
Just fucking shoot him. All do is shoot him, man.
Do you have any points in guns shooting again? I forget.
Yeah, I
think you have
do.
one.
I have a 2 in shoot. So
And
for a
shooting
total
goes
of
off
4 dice, it goes up metal.
Metal? Oh, okay.
So I have a total
Well-
of 4 dice.
Well, you should have the gun. I only have 3. I have
It's
no
okay.
shoot. No, you take the gun.
Nope.
You can actually hit him!
Patchouli, you already have the gun.
I know,
No,
I'm saying
I
I'm
said
going
no
to...
take Mexies.
Gotta give it back to her.
Take Mexies.
Alright, anyway.
Well, Dr. Dogwood, you were the first to respond. Gaia walks in, gun at the ready, and immediately almost falls to the ground, tripping on a sudden spread of ice that I will draw on the map real quick as well, where it is, just so you all know. It basically is like this. Well, it'll cover into like a bit up here too, but yeah. What do you do?
Do I see the source for where the ice came from, or do I just see it sudden?
You can. I mean, given that Casimir or Gaia sees and yells that, yeah, he's there.
Yeah, she got.
At least I'd assume.
As she slips on the ice, she looks up and says, "Oh, nice to see you again, Cass. Or should I say Marlo?"
Can I use my action to help Gaia up?
She hasn't.
Oh,
fallen.
I didn't fall. I actually
No.
made the roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Magically. I almost fell, but I caught myself, and then I delivered my snarky greeting, hoping to elicit a reaction.
Yeah, Dr. Dogwood, what do you want to do?
Am I able to make it up to him?
You'd have to make a roll to not trip on the ice, an agility roll.
Okay. I slip.
You start to like set it or step in and walk by, but you end up just fucking whoop. And basically you'd have to right, I forgot about maneuver. Basically you have to spend a maneuver to get up, but you already spent your maneuver to move.
Okay.
I forgot a little bit about ranges. But yeah, so if you want to do an action, you'd have to do it while laying on the ground, which would give penalties to things like shoot rolls.
I don't have a gun, so we're
well,
good.
yeah, if you want, you can spend your action to stand back up.
Then I'll use my action to stand back up.
All right. Venny, your turn.
I'm looking at. I'm like,
I'll
what
say,
exactly is the machine?
In terms of ranges, you're in near, I'd say.
What kind of machine is this guy? I can't really tell. I can't see it.
Do I see a machine right now?
No.
What's causing
well,
the
I
ice
don't
then?
see
some,
any
but not that you're attacking.
I was
Oh,
like, I don't really see the machine right now. I just see Cass.
There's no. Is there? So where is the ice not coming from any? Where's the ice coming from?
Do I know? Or I just assume that Cass made it somehow? I'm just gonna say, I don't know.
Make a quick understand roll, actually, guys.
Okay. One success.
Between what this sort of like how this tracks to the core you have and something you remember about perfect cores, Casimir probably has a similar core on him. Probably why he didn't bother taking yours.
Gotcha. Not 100% sure, but I'm guessing he's got an orb like mine.
Let's see if Amir can find anything. I'll send out Amir to try to find something. Whatever is causing the ice.
Oh. All right. Have Amir make an observation roll. He starts flying in and like sniffing it out almost. He spends a bit of time by Gaia, but then tries to approach Kaz, who starts like almost swings a knife that hits Amir that sends him flying back to you, Venny. It seems it's on Kaz. He's at the literal center of this like circle of ice on the ground.
Yeah, I don't have a good vantage point to see anything in the rooms. Oh shit, there he is. I didn't see him.
Oh.
I didn't know he was there. That explains it. I see.
Yep.
Good to know.
Now. All right.
That's it for me.
That's your turn. Yep. Ella, she's ranges are weird, but I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's enough to be only near. Well, she does need to move into him, so I will have to make an agility roll for her to see if she trips and falls. Yep. Also, eats shit.
I like that 2-body, no agility is thus far the only one who has made the roll.
Yeah, she has 5 dice for this.
Yeah, I rolled 2 dice.
Ein isn't a fighter, and he does have a wheel lock on him that he's gonna take out and say, Cass, what the hell's going on, man? Which Cass just says, oh, fuck you. But Julie, you're up.
God, I don't know. it was an agility roll to try and cross that, yeah.
Yeah, though you do think you have a decent enough angle to shoot him if you want to shoot the man.
Okay. Is there any
Shoot the man. Shoot the. Sorry.
is there anything can I see enough into the room from here to see if there's anything I guess I'm looking for something that I could shoot instead of directly shooting him because Patchouli's a kind of a
What sort of stuff are you looking to shoot?
I guess anything like if there's something that's in the ceiling, shooting at that, maybe having it like fall and hit him on the head, or if there's like I don't know, something big like that.
I don't think so. I already
But-
said earlier that the ceiling here is quite sturdy, and there are boxes, but he's not close enough, and none of them are precariously perched to be able to shoot a box to land on his head.
All right, I'm gonna try just shooting him like a madman then.
All
That's
right.
my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know you. A shot. Oh yeah, you get one gear dice with this type of weapon. So roll
Oh
that.
shoot. Okay.
Yeah, with a wheel lock, his one gear dice. Well, it wasn't a success. I will roll armor for him. No successes. He takes 2 damage from that. So you shoot him just a small bullet into the flank that he swears.
I'm
God
sorry.
damn it. Couldn't you have just taken the hint and left this all alone? I literally told you, what if they're just trying to keep a place hidden, and we should probably not push, and you did. I forgot to say this.
Is he talking to himself?
Yep.
He's talking to you.
Yes. Same thing. We are him and he is I.
What?
You heard me.
Cool. He's going to try to stab you again, Doc. So he pulls
So-
out a fucking knife.
Oh no.
Yeah, he moves into arm's length of you. Not even, or just walking
Wait,
over the
Cassius,
ice like
why
it's
is he?
nothing.
Why are we skipping all of their turns?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Sorry. Guy, your
like,
turn.
what the hell?
I don't know. I just fucked up.
So, did he react when I called him Marlowe?
Yes.
And guys, like Gaia has her wheel log leveled on. She says, "I don't get it, Marlowe. You saw what happened last time. Why would you want to do this again?"
Saw what happened last time. Do you even know what this stuff was what we were trying to do?
No. Why don't you tell me?
Do you know what? We could have made the perfect weather all year long if that worked. Yeah, it failed. Yeah, a bunch of people died. So what? I'm doing it again.
A bunch of people. One of those people was my sister, and she's gonna shoot him.
All right.
Oh my.
But yeah, roll shoot, and remember you got the one gear dice for the wheel.
Yep. There is shoot. So that and one gear dice.
You missed.
Jesus Christ! I missed. She's just so mad. It like pings off the wall behind his head.
You know what? His target switches to you, guy.
Yeah, I figured.
He'll pull out a knife and just fucking dash right at you and try to stab you. Fight roll, yes. Reduced metal right now because he shot. But yeah. 2 successes. He
Alright.
does 3 damage to you with that swing.
I
guy.
have armor, so how does
Oh,
that work? Do I
roll-
roll d6s?
Yep, you
and
roll
number of-
armor. You click.
So is
your-
that if I've got 2d6s? If I got a 2 armor, do I just roll 2d6? Is that how
Yep.
that works?
And any successes reduce damage dealt by that much.
None. Damn it.
You think I give a shit?
Okay, so that does 3 body damage.
3 to metal, not body. You damage metal
Oh,
first. and
that's
then
right,
body.
metal first. 3 to. Oh, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, he says,
on.
"You think I give a fuck? I am going to kill all of you." Dr. Dogwood, you're standing up.
Can I go into fight or flight and just like try to tackle him and roll survival for it?
That would be brawn, not survival.
Well, I mean, it's like survival instincts. No. All right.
No.
There ain't no fucking. I don't have a way to hurt him now.
Though I think I already described how hot it is in here. The ice is already melting. If it was colder, it might have stayed, but it is hot in here.
So does he have like the orb tech on him? Like, is it visible?
Not that you can see, but he does have like a pack slung over his shoulder. It'd probably be in there.
Well, can I try to yoink it?
There you go.
Yeah, you could try to like take it from him. That would probably be an agility roll to like grab the bag off his back quick as you're like rushing past him.
Right. I'd like to push that.
Yeah, you just full on roll it again.
Okay, just 1 damage. Cool.
Yeah, you fucking like. You're like, fuck it, I'll grab that bag. I got an idea. As you like rush past him, swinging by his back, try to like grab it and pull off, but it seems that his grip on the bag was actually pretty tight. One hand on the knife, the other one sort of like on the shoulder, holding the bag in place. That you end up like pulling a bit too hard on it in a way, and end up losing your steps, stumbling down, taking 1 body damage. Vinny?
This is gonna be really weird. How does my lantern light up? How do I light up the oil violet lantern? Out of curiosity.
I'd say you probably just have like a small little pocket, like flint and steel sort of thing that you know, like the. Do you know the thing chemists use to light Bunsen burners?
No. I don't remember what I did back in the day. I used it back in the day. I can't remember what it was.
They look like wrong shape.
It's almost like the
They
shape
look
of
like
tongs,
this.
but there's like a round thing on one end
Yeah.
and then a little flint that scrapes across it when you squeeze it.
Yeah, there's basically a little thing of the steel with a flint that you basically just scrape across, and then it'll make some sparks, and that causes the light, or that that
Basically,
spark.
how much oil do I have? I have like 3.5. I think 3.5 bars worth of oil. How much oil is that?
A decent amount. I was almost at a pint, but
3.
that definitely ain't it.
Yeah, three barter worth of oil. Sorry.
What are you hoping to do with the oil?
Throw it in his face.
You could definitely. How much of your oil? I'll say.
Probably
'Cause you
2
have,
barter of the 3.
3 units worth.
Oh, well, I can probably only throw 1 unit at a time. I imagine. I'll probably just throw 1 unit of oil.
Just throw some oil at him. Okay.
On yeah, try to blind him. Basically, try to put it in his face.
All right. Make either a. Since you're so close to him, fight or brawn roll.
Oh well. Good thing I'm decent at brawn, but my rolls in this game have been terrible, so who knows? Oh wow. Okay.
Yay! Nice.
Yeah, you do splash some oil in his face, and like right towards his eyes. It's not like all right in there, but he has to like blink and get a little bit off. But he will be will have a bit of penalty to just attacking from poor vision until he clears that up. Ella, standing up. God, I don't think she wants to stab him directly. Not that Cass is a good enough guy. I don't know if he'd do something like this. It's like just fucking.
Did just say he was gonna kill all of us.
Kills
Yeah,
his knife.
just fucking stop this, Cass. All right, I don't know what the hell's going on. Kind of just. Fuck it. She's gonna try to like run up and just grab him, which for this is an opposed brawn roll. Her roll? Did it not roll?
We don't see it.
I thought I gave her. No, I rolled brawn for her before. Why wasn't it roll?
Oh, I did use that for the Bunsen burgers. I do remember using that.
Boop, and his brawn roll. Unfortunately, defender's advantage that he just sort of, even blinded, just slips out of her grasp and says, "Not stopping until you're all dead." I don't think Ein wants to shoot into this mess of bodies right now, if I'm being honest. But he does have a gun pointed in the direction. I'm gonna say he gets it ready and aimed. He's not gonna shoot because, like, what the fuck, you know?
That's beyond shooting into melee.
Yeah. Patchouli, you're up.
Oh yeah, well he's
Suppressing
right in front of me, and
fire!
I have a gun too, so.
What do you want to do, Patchouli? I will say, shooting at someone in arm's length does have a big penalty to it.
I thought it'd be,
But it is fun.
man, I thought I would be better, because he's right there.
And you
I
do
don't
have to
aim.
spend your maneuver to reload it.
Okay. Oh,
Were you not given bullets?
They were given bullets.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many bullets it was.
3.
Three
bullets?
Okay.
Yeah. You do have to spend your maneuver to reload, and if you shoot at him in arm's length, that is a -3 penalty.
Fucking A. Okay,
Thank you for reminding me to track my bullets. I have a lot.
Yep.
how much of a penalty is that? Actually, I don't.
-3.
-3?
Yep. I
Oh,
don't think
that-
you have any shoot
That would
skill
make it
dice.
everything.
Well, no, what would happen is that you would roll 3 negative skill dice. You'd still roll your base dice, but any successes rolled on the negative dice counteract successes on base dice.
Ugh. You know what, actually? I also have a knife.
You could just try to stab him. That wouldn't come with a penalty.
Or cut the bag off. Or just cut the bag so that everything in it falls out.
His bag?
That's what I went.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna try to do, but you can do it.
Yeah,
first
no,
if you
the
want.
successes on a fight roll could be used to disarm him of something instead of damaging him, yeah.
Yeah, let's go for that. I don't think Patchouli wants to actually stab anyone, so.
Alright, it's still a fight roll, though.
Yeah, but I won't be at a negative, or I'll have disadvantage on that. Okay, where's fight? Wait, and does that give me any, do I get gear bonus 1?
Yep, knife has 1 gear bonus too.
1.
1 success, and you're going to use this to disarm him of the bag?
Yes.
Alright. You slash at, like, was holding on rather tightly to the sort of strap of the bag that he has over the one shoulder, and as you cut it, several things sort of spill out, him temporarily hands off of it from the blindness, including, spotted rather quickly, one of the, another one of those orbs. Spill onto the ground, just sort of underneath him. On top of, just a number of other things that would be in one's bag. Food, water, supplies, arrows, yeah. Gaia, you're up.
All right. Patch got the bag.
I don't think Patch
She's-
got it. I think it just fell.
Well, oh, you just got everything out of the bag. I want to grab the orb off the ground.
Definitely, you can. You're an arm's length of him, so you can spend your maneuver to just sort of grab that. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna spend my.
You're already
maneuver
holding
to...
onto the orb, so you don't need to roll stamina.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
Congratulations, you have a second orb.
Nice, and he doesn't. And then can I still attack him with my action?
Yeah, that was your maneuver to pick up the thing. So yeah, you could, as an action. Well, you shot him last time. You'd have to reload as a maneuver.
I've got a knife.
Oh yeah, you can stab him with a knife.
You
yeah.
got us!
She's got a knife. Somebody dies.
Got a knife. I
Make
called
a
it.
fight
I've got a shiv. I made it myself. Yep, 1 success.
Nice.
Damage. Fuck this guy. Or actually, I could disarm him of his knife. Nope, she's too mad. Damage.
All right, so I will roll armor for him. no armor. All right, then. I believe then there's a thing I need to do with them quick. I need to make an understand roll and roll 2d6.
Interesting.
Fail. 14.
Ooh, did I break him?
You did indeed break him. A 14 on the injury table, though, isn't bad. I guess you weren't probably trying to kill him.
No, well,
14
maybe.
is blood in eyes.
Oh my god.
He now has both blood and oil in his eyes. This mix of red and black dripping down his face. As it gets to his turn, he'll actually hurry and try to grab a few things off the ground, and then rush past you, Patchouli, into this hallway. He did just turn the corner over here. I know that you can't really see him on the map, but yeah, that's where he is. Dogwood,
Which corner again? Sorry.
he passed the corner over here.
How do I know how much movement do I have?
Essentially, he's near. You'd be able to move to arm's length of him.
Okay, I'd like to do that, and I'd like to
Yeah.
fucking cut him up. What is it to melee?
Fight.
Yeah, fight roll.
Alright.
Remember,
Way worse
you do
than
have a
this, but-
knife, you said, yeah? Just you
Yeah,
get
I
a
do.
1 gear bonus.
You get it from
for the
being
knife.
a doctor.
No dice?
Oh wait, no, it should be more than that. Because I get a gear bonus, right?
You
You
One.
have one.
yeah, roll the 1d6 gear bonus. Yeah, you forgot that one.
Who?
I'm gonna push that.
Are you sure?
Does it just reroll the base?
It also rerolls the gear. You could break your knife or yourself here.
I'm fine with that.
All right, push. Roll it again.
That Dogwood is not happy. Okay.
Nope.
Can I
nothing.
push?
No. Push is not possible.
Dang
Wait, you
it.
only rolled 2d6. Is that your base? Oh, you only have one?
Yeah, I have
because
one
no,
fight.
Dogwood was already damaged.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
no, wait.
that's right.
Yeah, I've damaged, so.
Vetty, your turn. Cass seems to have taken the opportunity to run away and not continue fighting.
Do we have any idea how Cat? Like, okay, this is gonna sound really strange again. Do we have any idea of his origins, like where he came from and stuff?
Tanridge seems to be his town of origin, from what you've heard.
Well, yeah, his town, but like, was he poor? Was he wealthy? Like,
I don't
we
think
know any
that's
of that?
something you know.
Because
I'll look at-
nobody knew who Marlowe was. Like, we have
I'll
no
look.
information.
I'll look at Ein though. How do you know about Cass? Do you? Is he a? Let's say, do you have humble origins?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well-
He's not from. Why are you asking me this?
Don't worry, back over to Cass. You're gonna tell me the DM whether or not I got extra assist. I look at Cass. Cass, just calm down, all right? We haven't even talked to you. We don't really know what's going on fully here. I think if we could just have a conversation rather than just throwing knives at each other.
He stares at you as he says this and doesn't make an insight roll. He stares daggers, an ice cold stare.
I
It
don't know
does
what that
not
means.
respond at all.
I have no idea what that means.
Ella is going to. God, I think at this point she's probably in short range from him, so it's going to take her whole turn to get up to where he is. Ein similarly has his gun drawn, but dear God, you people keep crowding this man. Patchouli, your turn.
Okay. Hold on, I have to move. Where is he? I'm about to crowd him some more. What else
Oh,
did he
God.
drop on the floor besides the orb?
Do you want to spend your turn making like an observation roll to look through it?
Yes.
Look through the stuff? Alright, make an observation roll.
Yeah, nothing else going for
Yeah,
me.
there's not really much of importance here. Food, water, arrows, like a hand-drawn map with a bunch of places that are sort of like marked off. but he did grab something from here. Wonder what it is.
Oh boy.
Because nothing else here seems important. Gaia?
Look out, everyone. He has something.
You have
Ah.
2 orbs.
I do have 2 orbs.
Gotta say, that's pretty nice.
It is pretty
God
nice.
damn it.
Well,
I say
I
it
now know-
feels
You
pretty.
never
It
see
feels
about a
pretty
guy with
nice.
2 orbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I
It feels pretty nice.
get to him or no?
Yeah, he was right next to you, and he did do the one thing, so I'll say that you can get there with just the maneuver, going from near to arm's length, essentially.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna come here. Does he have a key card in his hand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make a fight roll to try and disarm him of that.
Yeah, make a fight roll.
I'm poking at him with my knife. 1 success. No more key card for you, sir.
Yeah, you knock the key card out of his hand.
Out of his hand, and then can I like kick it out of the way?
I'll
Or is
say
that
that
too
it's
much
far
for
enough
one
that
turn?
he'll. The thing is that like, no, you don't
That
have
he
any
can't
other.
just. That he
actions?
can't literally just bend down and pick it back up again on his next turn.
I mean, he can, but picking it up and using it, he'll spend like actions. He won't be able to do anything other than open the door.
Okay. All right. Cool. I can live with that then.
Yeah.
And I, like as I do that, I say, I don't know what you found here, but I will not let you use it. She got mad. Her voice dropped like a. And thus endeth my turn.
All right. I have to consider what does he want to do. God, he doesn't know what's in there. You know what? Fuck it. He still has his knife. He's gonna try to stab you again, Gaia, because you
Okay.
keep getting in his way.
Uh-huh.
So fight.
I gotta do what Gaia do.
Misses.
Nada,
In this...
fucker.
Jesus Christ, you rolled a lot of 1s there. If those were 6s, you'd be fucked. Like, as you knock this key card out of your hand, he's like, why do you want to stop me so much? Don't even know.
Because you
As
don't know what you're
wild
doing
slice,
and you're
but-
just going to kill people again.
It's like,
You may not care. I do.
Dr. Dogwood, your turn. There is a key card on the floor right by you.
I will grab the key card.
Spend
Is
your
that a maneuver?
action. Yeah, a maneuver.
Okay, and then I am. Can I like hand that to Venny as part of the same maneuver or no?
I'll say sure.
Okay, I'm gonna hand the key card to Venny because Venny's the peaceful one, and then I'm gonna fucking
Aw,
try to stab him
I don't know what
again.
this is gonna
All right, make a fight roll.
All right. Tumble out the gear dice. Yeah!
Nice.
2 fucking dice.
Stab
What do you
the
want to do with
fucker.
that extra success? Damage or something different?
What are the options?
Let me take a look quick. You can inflict mental damage, increase your initiative, disarm them, knock them down. They do have a knife.
A
I will
knife.
disarm them then.
You'll disarm them. All right.
Yeah.
Like continually just gets shit out of his hands.
Mhm.
It's 2 damage and no more knife in his hands. No, man, he has failed all of his armor rolls, huh?
Oof.
Good.
Starting to look rough. Venny,
Absolutely.
Go read the key card or something. I don't know. Send a mirror in to peck his eyes out. He already has blood and oil in him. Take the
Yo.
whole thing.
Okay, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I think I know what I'm doing. Cass, you're outnumbered, outgunned, out armored. Just put the knife down.
He's not like, stop fucking mocking me! As he just had the knife knocked out of his hand by
mocking
Dr.
you!
Dogwood.
Not mocking you!
He actively was not holding a knife when he said that.
Oh. Well,
Dr. Dogwood just knocked the knife out of his
I'm sorry, wait,
hand.
like, can I amend that then? Sorry. I missed
Yeah,
it.
you can. I'll allow you.
Cass, just stand down. Please.
Fuck you all.
No one else
Not
needs- no one
taking
needs
this
to-
from me.
No one needs to die here today, alright? You're outgunned. No, it just happens to be this way. Let's just talk. We don't have to clash. There's nothing necessary for that. Stand down.
Yeah, if
Look.
there's nothing necessary, then give me the key card and leave this fucking place and never bring it up to anyone again.
Why do you want the key card so bad? What is this for?
Like, smacks the door behind him.
To open the door, what's in there?
I don't know. Something big.
Something that you're willing to kill us over? I don't understand.
Yeah. Make a charisma roll, Venny.
Okay. If he's trying to convince him to stand down, by the way, if he's of humble origin, I get +2. But also, if he disagrees with me, I get
It's not
-1.
You are misreading it. It is not humble
Oh.
origin. It's if the person is nice and kind.
Humble. Speaking of folk
Hold on,
who are
let me
also of
find
humble
the-
origin, I'm looking at it right now.
Small town hospitality. Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, I thought it was worded differently.
Gain +2 charisma rolls when made when speaking to folk who are also of humble origin.
Well, it doesn't work with him, I'll say.
Do I get -1 from from the impurity?
From... Yes, you do, because this
Okay.
guy is being very mad to you. You do
I don't get the
-1
plus.
with the impurity.
I don't get the +2, but I get the -1. Okay.
No, because of very specific things with this man.
All right. I meant to roll d6. Sorry.
You got a success, though.
I didn't. That was a negative dice that I just rolled. Sorry.
Oh, that's a negative. That 1d6
The
is a negative
no.
dice?
The next d6 I roll is negative dice. Yeah.
No,
Because
what
it's
you
your
do
-1.
is that you would have rolled one less skill dice.
Oh well, then there's no successes then.
Oh, well.
I mean, well, it's 2 skill dice, but I don't know if it's fair to pick one.
I will say, he's perfectly willing to step down if you just give him the card key and stop stabbing him.
Sure.
Yeah, but then he's
I
just
know.
gonna leave.
If
That
he's
would end the
turning
conflict. He'll
machine
just,
Dude,
on,
he'll just
Well, sorry.
fuck off.
Should I re-roll the charisma? Because I think it's unfair the
You
fact that I
can
didn't.
push it if you want to.
Well, no, I don't know if I failed or not. That's the question.
Well, no, because you only have one skill dice and they would have taken away one skill dice, there's nowhere
Mhm.
else for that dice. Because you have the -1 penalty.
Oh, so it's only 1d6. My bad. I misread it. Okay.
No, you only have
Um,
one. You only have one charisma skill dice, so it would have just.
Yeah,
been
sorry.
no
I
skill dice.
misread. I saw 1 + 0. For some reason, I thought 1 + 1.
You can push
uh,
if you want, though. I mean, it's a soul roll. That's pretty easy to recover.
I'll roll it. Yeah, we'll see. Let me put -1. Oh, I messed up.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Fine. I guess if you all want to take a look in here, whatever. Fine. Whatever.
We just all calm down, please.
Be my guest. I assume you'll let. He's actively saying, "I'm not gonna fight you anymore," so I assume we'll moving sort of out of combat for now.
Out of combat, sure, but I don't really feel good letting him go.
no, he's not
He's
going.
not
I'm
going to
letting him
leave. I'll say he's literally just going to take a step back over here and say, "Be my guest."
Well,
You
Benny
can be
will
the one to open the door first. I
Venny will hand Guy the key card, and then we'll go with this to Cass and put an arm around him. Not like trying to hold him close, but just please, let's just all be rational here. We don't have to go out and start trying to stab people with knives.
Ella's gonna go and sort of join you with having a hold on this guy.
Not really having a hold. Like I said, Venny's not holding him. Like just more like
Ella is.
okay.
Yeah. All right. having the key card. Guys,
Excuse
gonna
me,
open the
excuse
door.
me, pardon?
Indeed.
Fine, let's see what was so important. And she'll use
Opening
the
the
key card to open the
door.
door.
Another hallway. This time, this keycard they use seems to have like a level 2 access, just a big 2, though I'm not sure you'd probably use the same numbers. It's even hotter in here, hotter still than anything out there. Just sweltering.
And make sure let's bring Cass along. We don't, I think it's, it'd be unfair to just have us go there. He did
As she's
stand down after all.
And as I recall correctly, the cave underneath the blizzard machine was freezing cold, right?
Yep.
You know, it occurs to me with how hot it is down here that whatever you found, whatever it does, probably isn't perfect weather.
Oh, what do you mean? Cold, hot, all parts of the same thing. That being said, could I ask everybody to make a stamina roll, please?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Just
roll
a
them through
little
it.
bit of potential damage from the heat is all.
Do I get any kind of bonus from my cold orbs? My
No.
2 orbs?
You do not get a heat bonus from cold orbs.
Poop and poop.
Well, there's an extra success from the dock that can be shared.
Yeah,
Thank you.
feel free.
And I think everybody succeeded their stamina roll, huh? Hold on, did you roll? Oh yeah, you did, Vinny. Yeah.
That's a personal roll.
Amir is like outside of you, or off of you, like on the walls at this point. It seems that he's quite liking the heat.
Okay, Amir. Just come on back. Don't run off. Last time you ran off, you got to a cold place. Amir!
I see another door.
Yep.
Let us open the door.
Alrighty then. One moment, please. Let me just move everybody up.
And this is where Cat reveals the lava elemental
Lava elemental.
from D&D.
Oh yeah, right. That was a cool boss fight, though. Hold on. What layer is this on? All right. Cool. What you see then, as you open up the door, massive and coiled up on itself, hunched over, a metal bird that's almost as big as a building, barely fitting in here. Seems not to be active, but as soon as you open the door, it starts to stir.
What's the lava
Wings
elemental?
unfurling. As it looks down at you, Cass says, "They finished the bird."
You
The
were
bird?
building a
Hey?
bird?
The bird's
No,
been
no,
invented
no.
for a very long time, Cass.
No. I was just building with what they had left. They were trying to build a bird. They failed.
Who?
Whoever the hell was at the goddamn place, the Blizzard machine, was gonna be a big bird like this one. And they fucking finished it.
What's the can you enlighten me? I don't actually know, Cass. What's the point of it?
I don't fucking know.
And you were just gonna turn it on?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a bit of curiosity that's reaching for me as well.
I'll say, this thing is turned on, sort of hops a bit towards you all, looking a bit curiously for a moment.
I am going to take one of my knives and just in case, put it up to Cass's throat and say, "Don't say a word
Wait,
to him."
Hey,
do we have
Benny,
a friend
Benny,
Jake again?
Benny just takes a knife from Dogwood's. There's no need for that. Just pushes Dogwood's arm back. No need for that.
Do
I
we
think
have a
Cass is
bird-
just as curious as all of us about this, right, Cass?
I have no idea what this thing's going to
See?
do.
Just take him to a different
He
room,
is
please.
smiling,
Oh.
though. Yeah, so what did you... So what was it that you were doing, Dogwood?
I wanted to stop him from talking by threatening to kill him if he did talk.
So you grab out the knife and what? Put it on his throat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then Benny pushes the armor with the knife away.
All right, as soon as you pull out the knife, Dr. Dogwood, this thing, like, its eyes laser focus on you. And it sort of, like, rears back its wings a bit.
I put my knife away.
It
Hey,
calms down a bit, but its wings are still reared.
easy.
Question.
Gaia says, like, she kind of like snaps out of, like, she was sort of like gaping at this thing open mouth, but when she sees it look angry, she's just like, hey, easy.
Is it just acting like an actual bird?
Make a animal handling check, actually, Venny.
Woo, got that one out.
Yeah.
Almost missed
Looking
that.
at it, it's definitely sort of has like some of those minor movements that birds have, but like it really seems like it's acting how a bird would act more so than acting like a bird, if you get what I mean. It's
But
something
then-
pretending to be a bird, not a
Well,
bird.
but if it's pretending to be a bird, then also I can pretend to act like it's a bird. And I've dealt with my fair share of birds before. No, we haven't actually.
Oh fuck, right, yeah, that was yeah, I know where it is.
We'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, everyone.
Gaia just kind of, like, as Venny is doing this, Gaia just kind of cocks her head to the side and looks at it, and saying more to herself than to it, she just says, "Where are you?"
Then he has a very dull knife that he uses for things, but he's gonna, since he knows that the creature did not like knives, he will put it next to the wall next to him, just leave it on the ground. Then we'll walk into the room.
Alright. As soon as you walk into the room, its eyes are like similarly laser focused on you, Venny.
I look at it.
It looks at you.
It doesn't do anything else.
It's just staring at you. At this point, its movements definitely seem more mechanical than natural. It went from a sort of standby, just sort of act like a bit of a bird, to full alert, essentially.
Does it have any other move? Doesn't move like a. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say. It doesn't act. It's not acting like a bird anymore. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, it seemed to have stopped acting as a bird. Or acting like a bird.
It's not like the present. Taking another step forward very slowly.
It's like staring at you still. At this point, you're maybe like 10 feet from the front of it. Its wings are still hunched around it. It can't
don't
even
know-
stand up all the way.
I don't even know if you can understand me, whatever you are. But I assure you, I have no intention of hurting you. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I would hope it does. Step closer. This is a bad idea.
You're a few feet away from it now, and it's really looking right at you.
I'll stand there for like a minute.
As you stand there, what ends up happening actually is it's sort of like eventually its attention sort of turns away from you and it starts to get back to these more like bird-like movements. And at first it seems that it's just sort of like doing things, hard to say what's specific, before eventually like something about how it like activates something on this sort of pedestal it's on, and in the air above it, or on the ceiling above it rather, it seems that there was like similar to that that lift that was in the previous ruin. There seems to be a similar one right above it that it just opened. Small bits of rock fall out from the from above, sort of clinking lightly off of its armor. But it seems, as it looks up, you can just see a bit of light from the sky, just afternoon, the sun shining down.
Does it try to fly off?
It's about to start flying straight out of here, baby.
Yeah, I figured. I'm gonna try to get onto it at least. just like
You're
quickly
gonna
grab
try
onto
to
it.
grab onto it.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do because it's just gonna fly off. I don't know what else to do.
While Benny's
Okay.
doing this, can I look around the room and make a tech roll to try and like figure out what it is this thing does?
It's gonna.
Uh,
It's the opposite of the Blizzard machine.
Make a techer understand. But yeah, Betty, make a brawn roll quick, will you?
It's about to burn the world.
I'm gonna make a tech
fuck.
roll, but I'm gonna choose to use mind since my metal is fucked right now.
I'm gonna push that. I know I take 1 damage. I'm gonna push it though.
All right. Yeah,
Um,
push that, and no successes there. You can push that if you want.
Yeah. One
I'm
second.
gonna
I
push
gotta.
my tech roll.
Do I take the damage then roll or roll then damage?
You don't roll the dice that you had at once, but you don't take the damage until after the push. So you'd only roll 4 dice.
Okay, I'll just change my numbers right
Yeah.
now and then.
I'm gonna
Don't
push that tech
dare-
roll while he does that.
Do it in this to me. Roll 20.
Yep, push a tech roll.
1 success, no damage.
1 success.
Yay.
No, you get the 1 damage because you rolled the 1 on the minor roll.
Oh, is there a 1 in there?
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Shit.
blue
One
Alright,
damage.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna roll it. I have to rejoin roll 20. So
All right.
there you are.
Unfortunate because you do take another damage. Oh fuck! Hold on. Actually, they made this map bigger.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Reality is folding in on itself.
Again.
Again? How many times has this happened to you?
Enough.
Don't worry about it. It's not important right now.
All right, sorry. I
Oh man, the
didn't
why you
think I'd
changed
need
all
this
that?
map, but I did, so I'm very quickly making it exist.
Okay.
So first up, Gaia. Your best guess is that this thing literally is the opposite of the Blizzard machine.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Blizzard machine is just sort of weather manipulation for, making it cold, this thing is weather manipulation for keeping it hot. After all, if you only ever make things colder, that's not weather
Mhm.
manipulation. That's just making
Yeah.
things colder.
Oh,
Most likely it's a bird because
guys.
that's the best way to, make it so that different areas have their weather manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's essentially just a way to make it mobile.
Yeah.
Which is also why I try to jump on it so I can try to disable it while
Yep.
it's flying, but now it's
As
just gonna
for
fly
you,
off.
I was
Vinny,
gonna
yeah,
say-
you do jump onto this thing as it starts to fly up to the mountainside where you all were. As you do, you get up a bit, almost to the ceiling, but it seems that it wasn't aware that you'd be doing that. It's you sort of clunk your head off of the ceiling, taking the 2 body damage total. And as well to note, this thing is red fucking hot as you grab onto it.
Is there a lift that we can ride to follow it up?
Yeah, there was the lift sort of that it was on, and while it did just open the ceiling above to fly out, you could probably activate the lift it's on.
Yeah, we'd like
So-
to do that because we need to follow it. Can't let this thing go towards the town.
Alright, then. All of you, so, Dr. Dogwood, what
Yep.
what do you tell these 3?
I don't actually trust them alone with him.
Do you want them to bring Cass with you? Do they want him to... What do you want them to do?
Can you restrain him, with rope or something, and then just one of you can keep watch?
Just don't let him touch anything.
Ein says, I think I have some rope on me. Who do you want to stay behind to look after him? The warrior or the weaker one?
The warrior, definitely.
Alright, well, they do get a success for tying him up at least. So you're leaving behind Ella to watch over him?
Yeah.
And
she'll
having
be
Ein
fine.
come with you?
As long as they're okay with that.
Yeah, alright, fine. I'll keep an eye on him down here. I make sure he doesn't do jack or shit.
Thank you.
And
Great.
with that, Ein joins you on the pedestal, and
Up we go.
Yep, just let me copy some tokens onto the map. Oop. And then you guys as well. Map chain. You all ride the lift up, and it seems that this thing was just a bit ahead of you. Though it hasn't taken off yet. It seems to be standing up here, not even aware that you all came up, just sort of observing the surroundings. Ian will say, so what do? Do we gotta kill it?
don't have to
Think we
kill it, but we
Just
have
need
to.
to deactivate it somehow.
I mean,
I have no idea how to do that.
yeah.
Can I make a roll to see if I can figure out how to do it?
Yeah, make an understand roll.
Can anyone do that?
Ah,
Anyone
farts
can.
and darts.
Great.
I got nothing.
Hell, I'll even have Ian make an understand roll.
Yay, patch.
Patchouli, as you got the most successes, but Sarah, Guy is trying to look for something there has to be some sort of way to stop it, right? Definitely when they made this thing, they didn't just make it unstoppable, right?
Yeah, there had to be a way to turn it off, right?
Kill
And-
switch.
There might. Even thinking it's yeah, there might be, but you definitely looking at this thing, everybody else understands just this itself is no way to stop. And I'll even say that with the two understand is if there is a way to turn it off, it might be in there somewhere, but who knows how long it would take for you all to find that, if it even still works. And in that time, well,
Yeah.
yeah. You could try.
I think we have to break it.
How?
Oh.
Guns, swords, knives. I mean,
It's made of metal.
Gaia reaches
I'm
into
not
her
saying
bag
it's
and,
gonna be easy.
and pulls out the cold orb, and she says, "Well, Keith doesn't like ice."
That's good.
Oh God, I'm gonna regret this. She's kind of mutters to herself, and then she just charges towards the damn thing with the
All
cold
right.
orb in her hand.
Time for combat. Because, yeah, as soon as
Yep.
one of you fucking damages this thing, it's fucking time.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Jover for us. We're gonna fucking be
Oh,
burned
we are
cinders.
all
You
gonna
use-
die,
Use
but
the
Dragon
orb to
breath.
make your knife colder or something.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Did not need to
oh,
roll
wait,
that.
my mind is now 3.
Turret.
Dear God, I have rolled a 1 on every single initiative.
I
Well-
rolled a 5 or 6 on every single one. Get wrecked.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed. Okay.
The dice
4.
want me to go last.
Well, good luck. I will say, it also rolled low, so yeah.
God damn it. Just let me fix my number. There we go. Oh, we would have been tied if I hadn't taken mind damage.
The dice. First up is Dr. Dogwood again.
Hello.
Hello.
I am definitely.
Right now, I will say you are all at short range of this thing, so that means you'd have to
Everyone
move
going
to
before
near,
me,
then
we-
arms.
Probably shouldn't be clustered.
Oh,
right,
right.
so,
Sorry, I
um,
was reminded of something that. Let me double check.
Oh, God.
it.
It's gonna just explode.
This thing is very clearly a boss monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're all, well, some of us are already
Yep.
super fucked up.
Which
So
means
this is
that
gonna
it
be
Nah.
does have
No,
some
I think it's
rules
just.
associated
I think it just
with
looks kind of cool. I don't think it has to be a boss per se.
Ah, perfect. This thing does get, at least at the moment, 2 turns. Its second is by definition on the top of the initiative. However, none of you have done anything to make it angry yet. None of you have outright attacked it, so it's not going to actively attack you. So instead, essentially, yeah, it will do something. That it's sort of the lights on it flare up as you can actively, even at this distance, feel that it just got a little bit hotter around this thing. Dr. Dogwood, your turn.
All right. So I could probably get arm's length, right? Or no?
You are short. You would have to go near, then arms. Basically, it would
Okay.
take a full turn to get into attack range of it.
Then I will get near.
All right.
And
If we
I
don't
will
attack it this turn, we can use this round to just get ourselves into better positions.
Yeah.
All right, I won't attack it.
Just a thought.
They could fly away though.
True. True.
It could just be like, this shit boring. Bye bye.
Does this game have
Let it
held
do that.
actions?
What we have determined is that if you do want to delay your action, you can essentially like temporarily lower your initiative for the round.
Oh, okay.
And say I'd
You
like to
can't-
act on like X initiative instead.
Oh, okay, I got you. Ignore me. Do whatever you want to do, Devin.
I mean,
I was trying to strategize over here, but
I'm gonna do something that's probably gonna be absolutely fucking useless, but might piss it off.
Okay.
I'm going to take like a serving of water
Oh. All right.
and just splash it at it.
Uh,
I imagine it'll just
Okay.
into the air.
more or less, yeah. This stuff turns to steam almost as soon as you hit it. I'm gonna make a roll to see if it even fucking notices.
I'm that fucking useless.
It doesn't.
The boss doesn't even fucking notice me. I'm so fucking
I mean,
useless.
it didn't do any damage. You're basically just hoping to possibly piss it off.
I'm just trying to get its attention so that way it doesn't fly away.
Ah, well, it hasn't really seemed to notice you right now. Venny.
Well, I don't really have a way to kill it. I put my knife away, so I don't even have my knife on me.
Alright.
I realize that it's not even in my. It shouldn't even be my equipment because I don't have it currently. Take them off. Not present. All right. Instead, it's time to find that kill switch. Whatever may kill it, and of course, I may not be the best at observation, but Amir certainly can move around faster than I can. And also,
right, so
since
you're
we
gonna
haven't
basically
attacked
get
it,
Amir to scout this thing?
and since we haven't attacked it, why would it attack Amir? Amir will scout as much
Yeah.
as I can, yeah. Try to find
All
any
right.
sort of opening or
Make an
anything we could do.
observation and stamina roll for Amir, please.
Okay, which one first?
Observation first.
Okay, and then stamina.
Yep. So luckily, it's not going to take any damage from the sheer heat around this thing, as it basically hops off of you and you give it like find a switch, find a button, find a lever, find a switch, as it like circles around it a couple of times, bearing through the heat as it sort of like lands back on you, not really. It's like
Nothing good at all, Amir?
doesn't seem like it.
I thought you liked the heat.
If this thing doesn't have a kill switch, it is not on it.
Okay.
Ein. None of
rest
you
of-
have attacked yet, and he doesn't want to be the one to draw its ire.
Or it's fire.
He's-
I got it.
He's gonna stay around here, like not really change his range. But he's gonna aim and get ready to shoot, but is not gonna shoot it yet. But Julie,
How far can we move in it?
ranges are a bit difficult, but essentially tell me where you want to go,
I guess
and I'll tell you how it does.
That's fair. Let's just say trying to disperse. So maybe like over here-ish.
If you're just literally, if you're looking, or that would be in the same aid or movement range. So literally, you could just move within your same range freely. So if you move over here, surprisingly, is nothing. It's only if you move closer to further away from things. Though I
Okay.
think that's when it's abstracted like this. I think I would count that as a maneuver.
Yeah, because it is it's closer, isn't it? So, in a way, I am moving towards it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure. I will.
You're still short range from it.
Yeah, I accept that. And I have to. No, I'd have to use movement to reload the gun anyway. Dang. Sorry, I'm gonna read. Does this count as a ruin, a cave, or similar space?
No, you're actively outside of the ruining cave.
Ah, alright.
Unfortunately.
God damn. I think, Amir was trying to look for, a fail switch, or a failsafe thing. Switch. I'm wondering if I can use my turn to maybe either roll observation or tech or even understand to try and just take a moment to study this thing to see if I can spot anywhere that I think might be like a weakness, I guess, or
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're a glitter quill.
Yeah.
That is a glitter quill talent. Sword is mightier than the pen, or I think we have a different name for it now. Once per
Oh,
scene as an
wait, that
action, you
was
can
a- yeah.
study a target for the rest of the scene. You gain a bonus roll against the target equal to your successes, as you found a weak point.
I don't think I have that as a
If you
a
don't
skill.
have that talent, then
Yeah.
I don't think you can use the benefits of it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I have the one.
You get what I mean. There's a specific talent for this. You gotta get it.
Okay, no one wants to be the one to start the fight. I get it.
I'll be the one to start the fight, but not until the master.
You
Yeah.
probably
It's probably gonna start-
shouldn't. Just logically, because then it's gonna get a turn after you. But if I do it, then we get all these turns before it gets an action.
Well, I mean, it would be on my next turn anyway. So
Okay.
not on this one because I have shit that has to get done first.
Okay, then I think I don't really have anything I can do at this point except just wait.
All right. Its turn. Nobody has noticed it, or nobody has interrupted it, and it's looking around but doesn't move yet, just sort of like investigating around it. Gaia?
All right, I am gonna move up into this near range? Would I be able to get to arm's
Yeah, I'd
length on
say
my
that
next
that's
turn?
near. Yeah, that's near.
All right, I'm gonna move up to near, and then with my back to it and shielding my actions with my body so it can't see it, I'm gonna reload my wheel lock.
All right, yeah, you reload your gun. I've allowed you to done that on the ride up.
Okay, so then okay, good. So gun is
Oh, we could
reloaded.
have done that. on
You
the
know,
way?
if you have downtime that you're not actively in combat, I'll assume you'll reload your weapons.
All right, fair.
Oh damn!
All
I
right, so
would've
the gun
shot-
is reloaded, which is good because that means it didn't see me do it, so it won't be considered self-provoked. And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out in your range for now, but in my bag or one of my like the many pouches hanging off of my tool belt, My hand is on my cold. I've got one hand on the wheel lock and one hand on the cold lock. And that's the end of this turn for me.
All right. On its turn, it's sort of like it's got that same sort of glow about it as before. That has not abated. It gives us sort of like at this point, then it starts sort of like stretching its wings out, looking like it's getting ready to take flight. Dr. Dogwood.
Alright, I am going to get near it, probably like in a way where like no one's behind me, and I'm going to try to like. There's probably some open slits in like its wings, right?
Yeah, there's places where you can jam a knife in and
Yeah,
try to
I
like
wanna
actually
jam a
hit
knife
some
in.
basic electronics.
I just want to jam it to stop any gears or something, you know.
Yeah.
Tech?
It would just be a fight roll.
Dang, 'cause I'm not trying to fight it. I'm trying to just like wedge it in to a place where I can feel like I know it would do something. Still no?
Still just a fight roll, friend.
Okay.
You're sticking a knife into this thing to do damage. That's a fight
I
roll.
forgot to one.
Oh, you forgot your
I
gear
forgot
dice?
the gear dice again. All right, I'm gonna push that.
Okay.
One success.
Oh,
first up-
and one damage.
Damage is dealt, so now I have to roll this thing's armor, and I'm double checking how
I got
much
down
it is.
to 0, by the way.
We'll get to that in
Ooh.
a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So first up, this thing rolls armor.
Fuck. That is a lot of armor.
Yeah, it is.
So here's the thing: it always pushes its armor. That's a fun fact about this thing. It has a lot, but it always pushes. At least as long as it would take any damage. So you do deal a couple of damage to this thing. Or you only end up 1 damage overall. Chip away at some of this thing's plating as you drive a knife in between just some of this plates, cutting some wires as this thing does like screech and turn around and like sort of knock into you to justify the 1 point of damage you take. As Dr. Dogwood, you got a choice. You break here. You can either activate adrenaline to choose to keep going but take an injury, or you can just be out of the battle.
I
What'll it
will
be?
take the injury.
Roll 2d6.
42.
42. Alright, let me find this injury. Where the fuck is the injury table? Oh, it's okay. You would have to change it. 42. Oof. This thing like swings and knocks into you. You like it knocks you down and you tumble partway down through this. Dr. Dogwood, you have taken the broken leg injury.
Oh, shit.
I don't have a gun.
I do. I'll give you the gun.
I'm out of combat anyway.
You are still in combat. Here's what it does: you have a penalty to agility and sneak rolls, and if you do not get it healed within a certain amount of time, you will like even as like the small break heals, you'll get a permanent penalty. Roll 2d6.
Okay.
Yep. You have
25.
7 days to get your wound treated. At the moment, at the very least, there should be a section injuries. Yep, put name, broken leg, effect, -2 to agility and sneak rolls. Time to heal, 7 days. Permanent, yes. As you do enter adrenaline, you treat your
What's the
metal as
effect
1,
again? Sorry.
-2 to agility and sneak rolls. Since you have entered adrenaline, you set your metal to 1 and treat it like that for the rest of combat, and take body damage now. If you lose all your body damage, you die.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Venny, your turn.
I swear, guys,
Your
I have been thinking about what I could do here. Let me tell you, not a lot's coming up.
It's time to abandon pacifism for extreme violence.
Even if I would do extreme
If it
violence,
makes you feel better,
I would
Benny,
punch
this
metal.
thing isn't a living creature.
If it makes me feel any better, I don't have anything to attack it with. Even if I wanted to.
Do you not have a weapon on you?
The weapon is left underground.
Ah,
There's a knife in it. Just use the fucking knife that's in it.
I'd say you still have that, Dr. Dogwood, unless you wanted to drop it.
No.
I mean, I wanted to jam it in. That was the point.
Well, I'll say then that, yeah, you no longer have a knife, Dr. Dogwood, and Benny,
I have
there's a knife in
two,
that
so
thing.
now I just have one.
Ah, you had a second knife.
Yeah, I got it from Cass. I stole his.
Oh yeah, you did take it. No, you gave that to Venny.
No, I didn't.
Oh right, you gave the badge to Venny.
Yeah, the key card.
Well, in that case, Venny, there's a knife in it that you could grab and start stabbing it with.
Yeah,
I
let me
believe
just
you
roll.
moved closer on your next.
Let
or
me
your
just,
last
let me
turn,
just,
so you're
yeah, I
not-
did, but that's also my worst roll by far.
Well, I'll be honest. If you're looking to damage things, there's not a lot of things to do other than hit, fight or shoot. Like
I
those
think-
are the combat rolls.
Okay. I have to do something stupid because nothing else will work.
Oh.
This creature's a fucking. It doesn't matter whether or not it acts like a bird, pretends to be, or whatever. It still has that mentality part of it. I know birds. I have worked with birds. I am a creature of the birds, whatever they're called in this world. I'm a herder. I've worked with animals before. I know that much. I want to try to get it to stand down, lay on the ground as best I can. I don't know how I can do it, making whatever noises I can, or maybe even bird noises to try to get it to just stop moving around.
Make an animal handling roll for me.
I gotta remember what it's always. Oh, my body's low now. Damn it! Oh, it's good luck for me. I pushed the roll that I definitely should have succeeded on. I don't know if they'll do anything with one success.
As you approach this, before you even start, you realize that as soon as this thing got attacked, it is no longer in bird mode at all. Like, as you saw before, that it stopped as soon as it was in like security mode, it stopped even pretending to be a bird. You do not think at all that you could kowtow this bird, this machine. On a success, you don't even spend your action doing it. Telling you outright, it won't work. It's not that this is the only way to deal with it is to attack it, but the only way to deal with, or the best way to deal with it without letting it escape is to attack it.
Well, yeah, we could just deal with it by just letting it go and just moseying
All right,
Going
one second.
downstairs and trying to figure out how to turn it off. That's the other.
No, just going to bed. Just
Mm.
taking a nap. Sounds pretty good right now.
Amir, stay here. I'm gonna.
All right.
I failed it before. I'm gonna do it again. Then I'm gonna climb on this thing and try to see anything else on it. Amir looked at it but didn't see anything. Maybe I can see something. If
You're gonna run up to and jump on this thing?
Absolutely.
All right.
I leave Amir back.
Make either an observation or a brawn roll.
Oh
In
god.
addition to that, a stamina roll.
Okay. Observation or brawn. Observations. Brawn is 3. Okay, observation. Huh. Demo.
This thing is swelteringly hot as you like grab onto this thing, try to fucking find anything. You take, let me roll. 1 mental damage from just the like fatigue and heat stroke you're starting to build up.
Where does mental damage go to?
That is soul first.
Okay.
All right, that's your turn, Venny.
Mhm.
Ein's turn. He has already aimed. He's going to shoot. Let me. +2 for aiming, -1 for range penalty. 1 success. Rolls armor, which is reduces damage taken by 1, but damage or chips away at its armor some more. It is now down to 4. It takes another point of damage. Patchouli,
Okay.
your turn.
I want to. Can I get over to Dr. Dogwood?
If you take your action and maneuver, you could move over to Dr. Dogwood, yes. Take your full turn.
Okay. So basically, I just want to give her a gun so I can just attack her with my knife. All right, I'm gonna
Just
go over
handed
there.
this gun back and forth. All right,
Yes.
take your full turn, and you are near the doctor. You get up next to Dr. Dogwood.
I should still have the gun. I have no shoot.
The rock's turn. Oh, well, I guess whatever. The bird's turn. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's just go with the basic. Venny? It's
Yep.
gonna peck you.
Mhm.
Huh?
It fucking just pecks down right at you, knocking you off of where you're just barely holding on to it. Make an armor roll.
What is armor roll? I don't know what that means.
Do you have armor?
No.
Okay, in that case, you take 2 damage.
All right.
You take that to your medal.
My medal's at 0.
Your medal's at 0. Do you want to tap out or keep pushing?
What does tap out mean?
It means you're out of the combat. If you keep pushing, you take an injury, but you get to keep going until you die, basically.
I have to push. So yeah, I'll push.
Roll 2d6. 34? Alright, then. Well, as you're like half holding onto this thing, as it picks you off, you fall awkwardly and end up falling weird on your arm. You get the broken wrist condition. -2 to fight, shoot, and pilot. Roll 2d6.
-2 to fight. So I have a 0 in.
Well, no, you have
Oh,
2
geez.
negative skill dice in fight as well.
Oh, no! I thought it went away from the skill dice.
What's your skill dice?
This is 0.
So then you'd roll -2 skill dice, or 2 negative
Five-
skill dice then.
2 minus 2. Okay.
No, you even if with the penalties, you can't. You always roll your base dice.
Okay.
It's just you get negative skill dice, which counteracts.
Well,
successes.
actually, I'm at 0 medal, so I can't do that.
Since you kept pushing, your medal gets set to half of its max value, which is 1. But you start taking body damage. Yeah, roll 2d6
Wait, how much-
to see how bad the injury
How much
is.
body damage did I take then?
You don't take any from this. You already took a couple from pushing earlier, though, so I believe you're at 3 body right now.
Yeah, I know I'm at 3. I just didn't know if it took any more.
Just
Okay.
meaning that the next time you get hit, you'll take body damage
Yeah.
instead of metal damage.
Once your metal breaks, if you choose to keep going, then you set your metal to half and start taking body damage instead. When your body reaches 0, then you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 2d6 to see how long this injury lasts.
Oh, okay.
Yep. 11 days. So on the injury table, note broken wrist, effect of the -2 to fight, shoot, and pilot. Time to heal 11 days. Permanent? Yes. That means that if you do not get it treated, you will get a lesser penalty permanently. From here, after pecking you down, its vision moves from you, Venny, to... You know what? Ein just shot it. Ein. Gaia, your turn.
Alrighty. I am going to rush up to it and attack it with my cold orb.
All right, you move from there to there. Make a tech roll to activate the orb, if you would.
Success.
Success. All right. And now make a fight roll with a 2-gear bonus.
2 gear dice. Let's go. Yay, 1 success.
Hey, the gear dice does it. You fucking like start frosting over the metal at this thing. It still technically gets to make armor, but at the moment you're chipping through its armor also,
Yep,
which
exactly.
is good. Oh man, it's been reduced to 2.
Nice. Good.
It does take the full damage from that as frosting
How many
over.
damage does it do? I don't remember.
Let me double check. Because last time it didn't matter, but this time it does because it had so little health last time.
Yeah, and I don't think I wrote down.
The attack here. It does 1 damage as a base, but it's particularly
okay.
effective on this.
I had a feeling it might be. Alright, and that.
As the bits, like its internal coils and gauges start to freeze over at temperatures this thing was not designed to run at. Metal contracting and starting to screech.
Nice. I'm sure it's gonna probably break me on this next one, but hey, I did
Its
some
turn.
damage.
It fucking leaps directly to Ein, almost landing
Oh,
on
shit.
it with a stomp. However, it seems like it's a bit unstable and doesn't even fully land on him. I'm stumbling back just a moment as this thing almost crushes him. Its vision, or its gaze, however, turns back to... Or it starts to lower itself down onto the ground a bit, its eyes starting to burn.
Oh dear.
Dr. Dogwood, you're up. If
Right,
you could use a maneuver to get the gun from Patchouli if you want.
Can I use quick aid?
Yeah, you could use it on yourself.
Yeah, what does that do exactly? That just...
So let me double check quickly. I know it's a heal roll that you get to make that I assume you're making on yourself.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else has a... I think Venny has an injury too, right?
Venny does have an injury too. If you
What injury does he have?
broken wrist, does make them worse at fight and shoot rolls. Do you want to heal them instead or yourself?
No, it's not worth healing any. I promise
Alright,
you.
then I won't heal Venny.
All right. So
There's
you
literally
just
nothing Venny can do in
straight
this
up, You
combat.
make a heal roll for yourself, but here's a question: do you want to treat your broken leg, or do you want to get yourself in a bit more into a better shape, essentially?
Broken leg. So I can
Alright.
actually walk up there. I mean, I don't think I... Can I drag
No,
myself
you can
there?
still move just fine. Technically, it's not written that you have reduced movement with a broken leg, so you don't.
Alright, then actually, I won't do it. I'll save it.
All right.
So am I short or near?
You are, I'll say, near, given how fucking big this thing is.
Then I'll get within arm's length again and do the same fucking thing.
All right. Make a attack roll. Make a fight roll.
1 success.
1 success. Nice. Blocks 1 of the damage, but it still takes 1.
I thought I had way more armor than that.
Its armor,
It
it always pushes armor as a way to essentially start it up high, but then or make it really resistant to damage, but then you chip away at its armor gradually.
Okay.
Boss
Just wanted to-
mechanic, essentially. Oh boy, so let me check something quick. It lets the, as like you, again, lodge this knife into it. Are you leaving the knife here again?
No.
No.
This time I'm just trying to chip at some gears or something.
Fair enough. You're chipping away at it, and this thing, it like lets out a loud screech at this point, as it like stumbles even back a moment. Seems that you managed to chip something vital in there. So mechanically, something's been done. Venny, your turn.
I'm gonna be honest. I have absolutely no idea what to do, guys. I'm.
Can you just punch it?
You could try,
I'm-
technically.
I didn't. No.
Technically, you could also try to get Amir to damage it, I think. He's not particularly great at that, but you could also try getting him to do it. He's at least a little bit better than you.
Can't do that. I can't do that to Amir.
You can't do that to Amir, no?
No way.
You could try
No,
throwing rocks at it.
Seeing Amir,
Throwing a mirror at
Oh, a
it.
brawn roll for throwing rocks, I'll say.
seeing Amir on the ground like that and like basically running away from the creature. I can't ignore that. But also,
No.
I don't effectively have a good way of hurting it or
As I
destroying the
said,
creature.
I'd allow brawn roll for throwing rocks, which can do damage.
My body is too low at this point for that. It's any fight, any brawn, any of that, none of that will work here. For me, like there's no way. So I think what needs to happen instead.
Mhm.
Are there any openings in not necessarily its armor, but like in the creature itself? You just said something happened mechanically. How did that happen?
Mechanically, as in on a game level.
Okay, sorry. You just said it's
Sorry,
been
that
stabbed
was
a few
misunderstood.
times. How large are any of the openings from the stabs?
Not big enough to. What are you looking to do?
How large are they?
Holes. Not big enough to crawl in? When I say holes, I
Doesn't-
mean like chinks in armor, essentially.
How
Parts where some of the metal has been wedged open a little bit. Bent
I
metal and
I have
holes and.
I don't think I've ever done this before. I am completely like void of action here that it's anything reasonable. I don't know what to do. I don't usually have this in
I will
games.
say, it's a bit of a thing where just in general you all haven't really played combat-focused characters.
Like my first thought is, oh, I can pour oil on it to make the oil burn, but then I realized like it doesn't matter how hot the oil burns. It's not relevant.
You could
So
try
I'm like, okay,
reaching your hand into one of those holes and like grabbing onto wires and pulling.
I mean, Kat said it wasn't big
Probably
enough for that.
There's a brawn roll as well, yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, just because your body dice are low doesn't mean you can't succeed.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try
It's
that. I'll try
low,
to
but,
grab
like,
any
that's
wires
the
on the
correct-
inside of open holes. Yeah. We're gonna go for that.
Alright, make a brawn roll.
I can't believe this.
Hey, there you go.
I mean, 3 dice ain't the worst.
That's true.
Pretty
You
bad.
know what I mean? Like, you do start, like, there's chinks, there's holes, there's places where you could just start, like, even if just grabbing a fucking rock at the ground and start bashing at
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
putting
I'm not
your
gonna try to
hand
throw
in and
anything at
just
because
ripping
it
off
has
something.
armor. I don't want to go through its armor. I want to grab into the wires that are behind the armor itself.
And fuck it, I'll allow that here given what's happening. It's hot in there, I will say. Dear God, is this thing hot? But already
I-
started to cool down a bit from Gaia.
I assumed I had to roll a stamina check. Right?
Not in this. There's a thing it can do that would make you roll a stamina check, but not this.
Okay.
Not right now.
I'm confused. Last time I was close to it, immediately made me roll one, but now it doesn't.
That's because it did the thing that time.
Okay.
Yeah, basically there's a thing it can do to heat its body up really high to make stamina rolls when you go near it, but it didn't do it this time. It
Okay.
hasn't done that recently. Yep. I believe he reloaded last time because he hit a shot reloaded. So I'm gonna have him move to near and shoot it again. Another damage, possibly. I don't think. Yeah, no success on the armor. Another 2 damage on this thing, and another. It gets underneath its basic armor plating, a small shower of sparks from whatever it did. Patchouli, you're up.
God, I keep trying to give her this gun back, but she won't take it, so I guess I'm shooting it.
All right, make a shoot roll.
Hey!
All right, another shot on it, and another armor broke. Once again, another shower of sparks on this. Once again, it gets sort of sent back reeling as, believe it or not, this thing, it starts to seem lower energy than it did before. You'll notice it just lost its additional turn.
Nice.
Damn, and that means that the thing I had it prepared to do, it can no longer do, which means it has something else to do. Consider yourself lucky it didn't have a chance to use its fire breath.
Oh, I knew it had it in there. It had to.
Yeah, and it was about to. Yeah. It lashes out with its tail towards at least Patchouli. Let me roll its attack. I almost rolled D69s.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's a lot of roll. But it is 2 successes.
Why aren't I seeing? I just rolled some D5s. Where are they?
I don't know.
Okay, there, 5. It actually ends up lashing out in 2 directions. One towards Patchouli and one towards Ein. Both of you roll armor 1 damage a hit.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, well, Ein resists the damage, but Patchouli, you take 1 metal damage from this thing.
1d6? I got like... So... Well, that's fine. Okay, I'll take it.
Alright. Gaia, your turn.
All right,
Well, did
I
it go to
am.
Dogwood? Gaia.
Okay, I'm doing the thing again. I'm gonna run up and cold cube it. Cold
Yeah.
orbit.
Make that, you don't have to roll it because you already activated for the scene. Make
Yep.
a fight roll. 2 gear bonus.
Oh, poop.
You-
I'm not gonna push that because I can't take any
Yeah.
metal damage.
Fair, yeah, it's a bit low. Dr.
Yeah, don't
Dogwood,
want-
you're up.
Don't want to take any more metal.
I am going to try to chip more away at it.
Just more strikes with the knife.
Uh,
You didn't roll your base dice. You rolled
Yeah.
1d6 because you have 1 metal right now.
yeah, it didn't. Sorry, it messed up something. Okay,
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Well-
gonna push.
You'd only push the gear. No, you would push both. So yeah, just roll it again.
Oh, all right. That's
The
one
knife
body
fucking
down.
breaks.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought my body would go down. Okay.
No, that was the gear dice that you rolled the 1 on, which means that the knife uses it takes damage, and it only had 1. The fucking knife breaks in this thing, but I believe there's still that second knife in it. If anybody wants to grab it, Venny, are you gonna try to just fucking rip out more wires at this thing? It's
That's all I can do, I
a good
guess.
spot for it, apparently. Well, Braun.
This
More
is a 30%
wires get
chance,
ripped.
by the way.
I mean, hey,
Hey.
Jesus.
yeah. Oh, wrong stat. Just damaged the wrong stat there. As again, you're ripping at wires in this thing just up there. Believe it's already like just seems overwhelmed. All the attacks at all sides. Ein, reload, shoot. Another hit. Man, it's a lot of fucking rolls that are hitting this thing, huh? Chipping again and again. Patchouli.
Okay, I will also reload and then shoot.
Shoot.
Okay, let's go. Damn.
Are you putting the gear dice bonus in there, by the way?
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
no, I
roll that
didn't.
1 gear. Roll your gear dice. Yep, always remember the gear
What?
dice. Oh, alright. It's turn. Can't do that. God, can't do that. Can't do that. It can really peck. So let me roll to see who it's gonna peck. Dr. Dogwood
Hi,
is
I'm
gonna
Dr.
try to
Dogwood.
peck you.
All right. What do I roll? Or
It
is
rolls
just
an
its
attack roll.
Okay, just it. All right.
It does 2 damage to you, Doc. What's your body?
Do you have
Well,
any armor?
I am down to. I have 3 bodies, so I'm down to
Oh.
1.
Do you
Yeah.
have any armor, Doc?
Nope.
Okay.
It pecks right at you, right into your, like, grabs you with its beak and sort of shakes you for a moment. Fall back, bleeding from just your torso, places from where it dug in. If you take any more damage, Doc, you die. Gaia.
Oof. Gotta shut this thing down.
Yeah.
It's like, hang in there, Doc. We got this. And making the fighty fight.
Yep, roll that fight roll. 2 gear.
2
Putting that into
successes.
damage, yeah?
All damage. Fuck yes.
Roll 2d6 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you being weird, computer? There we go.
15.
6 or 15, depending.
It's 15.
Okay.
Well, hey.
I gave it an injury.
You gave
Is
it a
it
bloody
winded?
nose.
I gave it a bloody nose. So there's just like oil leaking out of its beak now.
Yeah, at this point, then you like, you've grabbed a hold of this thing again, and the frost spreads, and it spreads far. At this point, like oil starts leaking from its head in places. It seems several pipes have burst from just this unexpected temperature shift, moving quickly from hot to cold, having an effect.
Come on, guys, we got this. We can take it down.
This thing is close to dead. Doc, are you
I'm
gonna
gonna-
try to do something?
I'm
With
gonna try
your-
to take the knife out of it and try to stab it with that knife. What do you want me to roll for that?
You could just grab it out of it, just make a goddamn fight roll.
All right.
Come on, Doc. Take that bird down.
I am ready to die.
You're
What damage?
Nice.
2 damage. Knives do 2 damage, it
Oh.
rolls. Armor, no successes.
Nice.
Takes another 2 damage. As this thing, like at this point, every strike is going through its armor. Wires have been ripped out, gears are stuck, and metal is torn. Every hit is a shower of sparks as more and more parts of it start to just go limp. Not able to move as well. Veni,
I mean, same thing I've been doing, I guess. Ripping wires out.
make that roll. Nothing this time. Patchouli is going to reload and shoot.
Me 9. Oh, damn!
Oh my god.
Okay, that will kill it. Do you want him to kill it, or do you want one of you to possibly get the final hit?
I do not care who kills it.
I'd rather just die, please.
I'd rather it die too, unfortunately.
Ayn has
as
been
much
taking
as
shot-
much as I would like to
As much as
be
I
the one who
l-
kills it.
Him
As
getting
much as
I
4
love the
fucking
idea of,
successes here. What the fuck?
Dr. Dogwood dying gracefully, honorably, I don't think it's worth it.
Alright. From here, it's like Ayn at this point, this thing is already starting to fall to pieces. As its head is leaking this oil, Ayn winds up a shot right for it into the goddamn eye. Another shower of sparks that ends up catching this oil leaking through it on fire as this thing collapses as the flames run over it and go out.
Is it dead?
It has been defeated.
Alright, time to help the doctor up.
Yeah, Gaia kind of kicks it as she mumbles, "This is for Kate, you old little sons of bitches." And then she's actually gonna go rooting around in it to see if there's one of these cores inside it.
Make attack roll.
Definitely not pushing that.
If anybody else wants to try to do this,
Sure, I can take
feel
a
free to make
stab
attack
at it.
roll. So in fact, I'm gonna have Patchouli. as you are like digging through this thing's body, you do end up like somewhere at the very heart of this thing. Seems that there was at its core, its heart, and you think, by God, this is it. This is like where its heart would be. And indeed, it does seem to be like it looks kind of like the core that Gaia has, but notably bigger. Over as you like lift it out of this thing's chest, it unfurls into a fully non-functional miniature version of the exact same bird.
What?
Okay. Not what I was expecting, but that. Oh, I hate myself for saying that. Really?
It's a little
Oh.
baby
Pardon
bird?
me.
It's not too big, maybe a foot tall, but it's completely limp. The bits of metal seem to be fried almost.
Oh,
When
no.
you killed the big one, you killed it too.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay,
Is it
so
just birds all the way down?
no. Sh- I don't. We should take it back.
Oh, we're definitely taking.
I don't have any medical supplies on me, but is there a way we can get Dr. Dogwood back up?
I'll say at this point, like, with it fully done, Vinny and Dr. Dogwood essentially collapse from exhaustion.
Okay.
Now that you are no longer in combat,
The adrenaline wears off.
the adrenaline
Oh.
rush wears off and you are straight up broken. Treat your metal as 0 right now until you've had some time to recover. I will say it's 10:30. That's around where we like end the sessions as is. I think
We
this
can-
might be a good place to end the session for today.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We can denouement at another time.
Well, here's what I'll say. You've done basically all the big things. And while as a like intro, this is meant to sort of like trail off into a couple open ends that you can look into and things to do.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, if we keep going, we more or less move into free play.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
More or less, that's the story.
Well, cool.
There were a number of different ways things could have gone at the end. I'll admit, you essentially said to Casimir, we have a device that tells us how to find the thing you've been looking for forever, and he got really fucking angry about that. That's why he said shit about, why are you mocking me? You had a device that knew where this is. I've been looking for 7 fucking years!
Gotcha.
no, man.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
more or
mean,
less, that was the
finding out-
cold case.
Nice. Bravo! Clappy clap.
We did it.
Hope you liked it. You did the things.
We
You
did
fought the
things!
bird.
I'm so
You
good at
fought Cass.
doing things.
We stopped Marlo. We fought the bird. Fuck yeah.
Yep. Again, hope you
Excellent.
liked it. There we go.
Yeah.
That's more or less it. It's a bit of an anticlimactic end, I suppose, but it's meant to transition into free play.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It just got a bit rough at the end because, like, none of us are combat characters.
That's
I
something
mean,
I
I
noticed
actually-
session 1.
Like, Gaia actually does, because her metal is high and she had 2 and shoot, she
Yeah.
is...
Yeah. Gaia
Like,
was a
she was-
decent combat character, but the rest of
Yeah.
y'all had like 2 metal each.
Yeah.
3 metal on
Yes.
Patchouli, 2 on Venny, 2 on Dogwood. No, 3 on... Yeah, but none of you... A lot of you had low metal, and none of you but Gaia had really any notable points in attacking skills. I will say, you did manage to get this up until this session without ever engaging in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And-
fought a bug at some point.
Oh
or
yeah, you did
something. We
fight a
fought-
bug. Yeah.
We
We
fought
did
some
fight
little
a bug.
creature.
And 100%, it was not necessary to fight this thing, but any other things would involve this thing getting free and essentially
Yeah.
adding a lot more time to like on top of finding like getting the stuff ready to take it on.
Yeah.
This was a particularly dangerous one, and I'm somewhat surprised nobody died.
I'm surprised I
impressed.
didn't die. I feel like the only
I'm-
reason I didn't die is because it doesn't have an AoE.
If
Oh,
I
it does. You just
Oh.
stopped it. So basically, this thing has like additional stats you have to get through before it goes to metal and then body. But as it
Okay.
damages those stats, it loses access to some of its moves and or some of its actions and its additional turn.
gotcha.
Yeah. Essentially, it just slowly gets weaker and weaker as you fight it. But yeah, this
I
thing
noticed
does
that,
not have
like,
an
the
off
fact
switch
that it
on
always
it.
the fact that it always pushes its armor, so its armor does decrease, is very helpful. Otherwise, it would be fucking unkillable.
You know, this boss fight was designed so that it's a big scary machine, but it has some pretty scary abilities. But as you fight it, it gets weaker and weaker until eventually it just breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Planned obsolescence.
I do miss
It's like
it.
an iPhone.
Oh no, the planned obsolescence was our burn bright ship name.
Nice. I like it.
I was really
Yeah.
happy with that ship because I was one of the octopus people, so I gave us like extra armor. So he chose
Mhm.
for like the ship with the weakest armor with the most MI and stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
there we go.
I know.
Hope you
Alright.
liked the system.
Yeah,
And if you
it
have
was
anything
fun.
you want to
I
say
found it
about the
interesting.
system or the sort of this campaign, let us know because we're gonna get to sort of talking about how this went and any possible changes.
Cool.
So if you
Yeah.
have any notes, feel free to let me know and I'll get those passed along.
I will ruminate on that and let you know.
And as well, we are going to be putting you in as like, hey, thanks to the playtester. So also let me know how you want want me to get you credited. That's the term.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Put me in as Craw's brother. Wait, that doesn't work
Come on,
anymore.
Cross
Shit.
brother.
I've transitioned. I can't be brother anymore.
Ah, damn it.
Aw,
his
you can
sister.
be whatever you want.
Yeah, Craw's sister.
Oh no, Sarah. For context, the joke was I think I told you this back when I played a Max campaign. As when I joined Craw's like friend group back when I was like
Uh-huh.
13, his PC
Mhm.
friend group.
Oh
That's
boy,
what
13.
that's what
huh?
I was referred to. Yeah, it's 12 years ago.
Oh, everyone
Um,
just called you Cross Brother.
Yeah, because that's how they knew me. That was Craw's brother.
That's fun.
And like
That's
that's how people treated me for like 5 years on there until
Mhm.
then I became Dracon, yeah.
Nice.
So
I like it.
I like to mess with Craw because I also used to have really bad imposter syndrome, but we don't have to get into that.
Fair.
So I just like to commonly make the joke of Craw's sibling. I think it's fucking hilarious
Nice.
to dehumanize myself because it just reminds me of that time.
Aw.
It's a joke. Chill.
I know.
I mean,
I
siblings
know.
are humans
Chill.
too.
I have
Are they?
a therapist to deal with this shit. You guys don't have to. Chill the fuck out.
Oh, man.
They get
I'm
good
still-
money, all right? They
Carl,
get
you still
good
streaming?
money.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah. Whoa. I've said worse things on Matt's stream. It's okay.
fair enough. I just wanted
If
to
someone
be
goes
aware.
digging into my past, they're gonna find Matt's streams, and that shit's gonna. Ugh. I was.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we
I
are
was way more
planning
edgy
on
back then.
eventually posting this on Itch.io.
Oh boy.
I feel like this is gonna end up with a page count of like fucking 300 at this rate, though. Our main document is 150 pages or 161 right now, but we still have to like that's
Well, you might
we
have
get a lot of additional like satellite
success.
documents that we need to coalesce into it, including this, all the fucking threat tables, moment tables.
You might
equipment
have
Yeah, there's a lot of
lists.
tables.
success in instead of having just one book, you split it up. So you have a player book and a DM book, and then you can really put a lot of things into layman's terms in the player's book.
Possibly,
Mhm.
we definitely
and
have a
then
section
go
that
way
like
more
the
in-depth.
section for DM stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying like like some things are like really complicated and really intimidating when you first get into any tabletop game. So making things at least appear more simple is always
You know,
great for new
100%
players.
at the very least, there's going to be like that first section that is just how to play the game.
And
What the fucking
it
honestly, I haven't
does
been. We
always
have been
help.
updating the document a little bit. Well, I think you have the pretty up-to-date version.
One of the things that always helped me a lot, it helped me get into D&D really fast, is
Mhm.
an example of how to make a character step by step. And I don't know, if you were willing to put a section about, making a character once Craw finishes editing the character sheet,
I mean,
or whatever, whoever is making the character sheet.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Marshmallow, what
Then
do you have?
You mean like this thing where you have an example of how to make a character, or what do you
Yeah.
mean? Because we do
Yeah.
have
Like
like, hey,
where you do
first
like a
this,
walkthrough.
then
It's
do
like
this.
they do it. A lot of like the D&D or other RPG books will do that. It'll be like a sidebar where it's like they make up a fake character. Like Joanna wants to make a sunshine boy, so first she's going to decide how old she is. That gives her this many points. She decides to put blank into this, blank into this, and blank into that. Like that
Fair
kind
enough.
of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's just
can
like it's a
easily be
little,
done.
but a lot of the, like
And
that.
then another thing that's I've always found out is helpful, extremely helpful for new players, is just examples of where you like, you in D&D will be like, here's your preferred stats. It'll be like, oh
So,
yeah,
like,
you're a wizard, you want Dex and
okay.
intelligence. You know what I mean? So it'll be like, all right, you're gonna be a doctor. Maybe make sure that you put a lot into minds.
We have a little bit of that with the whole like, a class's core stat that is used for their,
Yeah,
they
but
can have a bit higher use for their skill, but I get what you.
All right,
you know,
friends, I am gonna bounce unless, or I assume we're not dealing with XP since we're basically done.
Yeah, I figured this was going to be the last session. Again, we could 100% keep playing, but then we're just into free.